gonna
Looks like we're getting a...
We're gonna go straight into the game.
Absolutely. We're learning a very default comp from the goats.
Yes, I will put names up in a second. I haven't even put the names yet. Which one of the goats, the left or the right?
The left is the goats. Blue team. Starting on defenders.
Oh, I love this.
Oh, I like a little Clove. A little Clove Phoenix.
I love the Clove.
Clove Phoenix feels good.
Where is this?
Pico with the main flasher. We're gonna have to see how that goes.
This is so scuffed.
As it should be.
Yeah. To anyone watching, I was told about this about 2 hours before the stream. That I had to set this up. Let me know about audio levels. Oh, I know I'm only going. I have to do something very quick. Because I know I'm only going through the left part of someone's ear. Because my mic is notorious for only doing mono audio.
That's wild. The Cypher set up on B. We got... Looks like... Blue Sniffers are going to go towards B site. See how Cypher can hold it down.
For anyone tuning in right now, the goats are on the left.
4 scans. Big info. Knife landing, catching 1. Bit of false information there. There is still 4 players for Blue Sniffers towards the B site. News. Catching the lurk.
Sleep, brother. Revealing area. There they are.
Sorry, you're gonna have to solo cast for a second.
That's fine. We are gonna see 5v2. Advantage going towards the goats. Playing a very disciplined retake in the 5v2. News called out and the trades come through. Pistol round goes to the goats.
Got my crosshair
Oh my god, this guy with his crosshair.
We are going to see the same setup. We're going to see a force. Blue Sniffers are notoriously just doing whatever the heck they want.
Hey, got him this far, right?
Do not care about meta. And hey, it got him this far. It really did. They've been making it through. We'll see if it pays off this round. News going for his first blood on A main.
We saw this last week where News was very aggressive.
Shot.
He's very aggressive in the beginning rounds.
Doesn't even pop dash yet. He could get caught out. Yeah. First blood goes the way of Blue Sniffers. That's a great start for the bonus. For the anti-bonus, of course. Another pick from Pico. Nice shots from the Omen. Owen.
Last player standing.
But it's not going to be enough. Cable in the 1v2. 1 HP. 38 HP. Wrapping through tree. We are going to see a high-low setup. Pico could get caught. They're both health games. Yeah, perfect. And the force works out.
Got him. Oh, okay. We back in it now.
They do not care.
They do not care, and it works out. They are simply playing their own game, and I like to see it. The Stinger has been a very strong gun in this meta, so forcing 4 into it, light shields can really work out.
I do love how the Stinger has been a meta gun for very long, just in always different ways.
And they always nerf it, and it never changes anything.
No, it just changes the way you have to play with it.
Scanning ahead.
Yeah, it does. It does.
Found them.
We had the right-click stinger meta. Now it's just spray and pray stinger meta. There is some skill to it, but flash through from Kiko. Got just that first blood. He has been on a tear.
I've played with Kiko quite a lot. Maybe not
He's
a
a
lot,
great
but
player.
I've definitely played with him before, and he is nuts. A guy doesn't
He's
miss.
a great player. He's a great player. Great mechanics.
Spike down A.
We're gonna see fight. Great Omen Paranoia.
Too suppressed.
Macrox walking into the smoke. Gets timing.
My game froze.
The game did
Um,
freeze.
My game froze.
I think the trades ended up going the way of the goats. It is a 4v2 as much as you can't see.
You don't need to be
I
able to
can.
see. You just gotta believe us.
3v2 now. We're gonna have to believe. Blue Sniffers are
Put my
planning
PSU
on
back.
B in a 2v3.
He is the only one in this game. Wait,
I
your
am the only
your
one that
game
can see.
fully crashed?
I think it crashed. I don't know. That's
Oh, no.
Yika screen share.
Right, yeah, Kiko has the screen share.
On it.
Give us 1 second, Volk. This is not a scuffed enough stream, I don't feel.
This is not a scuffed screen.
I will
Not
first
at all.
do that, where you can see team names. Then I will go to the Be Right Back screen until we can get this under control.
Make sure video settings are okay.
Voltage is now joining the analyst desk. As we are back.
We are back.
To the game.
Now,
Who won that round?
another
Blue
thrifty-
Sniffers?
Another eco round win. Oh no, Blue Sniffers
Yep.
did pull it out. Blue Sniffers did pull it out. I missed it. So we are gonna see. I think this should be a buy round for the goats. Kiko getting really frisky. Doesn't care about the KO dagger.
Still doing a great job setting up
What
the
a
scores.
shot by Kiko, entering onto the op, just full dry swing, no cares to the world.
And
Another.
I think we see that play style from Kiko a lot, where he just does not care.
You just cannot stop this guy. Although a pop flash from Macrox catches him out.
The reason I
One
throw
more.
most of my games is because I, in fact, do not care and run in immediately.
It does appear that it did pay off for the goats this time around. Blue Sniffers not caring did not save them, even though they got the 2 opening picks. Macrox really put in that shoulders.
I
Good
will
work.
say, I was playing Cookie Clicker at the time that I was losing all of my games, so I can probably blame that.
Yeah. Like during the games you were playing Cookie Clicker.
Yeah, well, between the rounds,
Right.
I
Yeah,
decided that was a
not
good
optimal.
idea. Well, no, it was
Definitely not
optimal. I
optimal.
would run in and die and then play Cookie Clicker.
You are optimizing your time well. That is true. It does
Uh,
look to be a bit of a cat split coming through from Blue Sniffers.
What do you,
Slow
since we didn't
walking
really get a comment on the comps. We got a very standard comp, but
Yeah, we really do have a very standard comp coming out from the goats, and then Blue Sniffers changing it up, getting that Clove Phoenix rather than the KO Omen.
oh, not supposed to click on that screen. Oh. Okay, that screen has to just stay the way it is.
Great shot by Macrox. This guy is locked in. What can I say? A shot from News. We're gonna. Goats playing absolutely perfectly disciplined, catching all the
Oh
frags
my
that they
God.
need to catch, and Macrox is just locked in, putting Kiko to shame.
And while I'm waiting, I need to change the name of the stream because it's still the
This
same.
does seem to
There's
be a
just files.
1v1 between Kiko and Macrox so far. We're gonna have to hope to see a couple of people stepping their way back up.
And if not, we'll just turn the streams off and then try it again. Can you talk?
Yes. Hello.
I need to make sure that I'm lower or the same
We
volume. as you.
are going to see a B main fight from News and Macrox.
That is Amy.
catches the deep line, but it ends up
Close.
just being a simple A-pop from Glue Sniffers. 5-man rundown. Kind of what they're known for.
And it does not get
Kiko
does not
catches
get
the
killed
frag.
through the trip, which is
Does not
insane.
get punished. Absolutely insane. Go a jump up pop flash? Didn't even flash. They do not care. One more time. They do not care.
No game audio, I was told. I'm just gonna turn it up.
Scanning ahead.
I should give you game audio.
If you hear me, there should be game audio. It should just be desktop audio.
I may have to turn you up in Discord as well.
That's fair.
I could share again. Unless we
Oh, you're
keep
back?
keeping- Yeah.
We'll do it
Last
after
player
this round.
standing.
Sure.
Or wait, I could do a live transition.
And we're getting a save from Yoshingo.
Sorry to everyone that is involved in this scuffed.
Ignore the scuff stream. Just focus on the pristine 3-3 gameplay from the Blue
Eco
Sniffers versus
good.
the Goats.
I need to be louder. Thank you, Doge. Tell me if
Thanks,
this works.
Doge. We are seeing a Killjoy ultimate coming out, as well as a KO ult, so we could see a strong, heavy retake from the Goats.
Doge, can you give me the idea of a title? Wait, I can't title a
Yes,
stream,
one
can
of
I, as a
those.
mod?
I think
Yes, you can.
How do I title a stream as a mod?
Scanning ahead.
Exclamation point. Title question mark? I think.
Somehow we have an includes paid promotion tab, so I really appreciate the paid promotion.
Eco walking through the smoke. Gets caught out by Abel. Great first blood.
Actually, the second
for
time
the
that
Goats.
Pico's done that. I don't know.
Pico is really
He thought he was
loving
gonna
this.
get away with it.
Doing everything. He's trying to get away with whatever he wants. But it has not been working out. News caught out. Trying to rotate towards A.
And that should cue a rotate, or at least some
Cage triggered.
information that there is people towards mid.
Does seem like they are trusting for the most part.
Cage triggered.
Although you do see the Sova helping from B and Omen rotating back towards spawn.
Couldn't make it through the cage there because there was a gap.
Slight crossfire setup. What a shot. Beautiful.
I think in a 5v4, Clove should have probably used
30
the ult,
seconds
but
left.
I'm not going to judge. Especially since
Yeah.
Cypher was stuck in that
It is
corner.
tough to say. It is tough to say.
They have a great crossfire setup
This
here.
crossfire setup should have been great.
enemy remaining.
Trade comes through. Now 3v1. And the info's been gathered. Macrox cleaning up the round. 4-2-3.
What's the chance we have Nightbot on this channel?
Medium. I'm a little disappointed in the two teammates baiting the Clove there, actually. Just Clove
It is
went in by
unfortunate to
himself
see the
on
Clove running down on his own. That should have been a
No
tradable
trade.
kill, but
I think the Clove's
I think
idea was that
definitely
she was
one-
going to ult.
one must have been holding his CT trying to assist him, but the other should have definitely followed up for the trade. We are going to see a
Maybe they have
5-man
somebody.
at B. Once again, just 5-man in the lobby for Glue Sniffers. They are simply deathballing. They are grouping together.
This is crazy.
Smoke comes through. Pico looks like he's wanting to molly and go for an entry. Yeah, and there's the Killjoy lockdown
Get out of my
to
way.
take the B-bomb site.
Careful now.
Lockdown should push him off site, but my favorite thing about this lockdown is you can always spam.
A
With
trip
the
kill
Cypher
comes
trips.
through. We should see a fairly fast retake, being that almost everybody is set up to come quick other than the Omen, and we do have a KO ult. So it might be fairly tough to hold this post plant.
Phoenix only has one wall. He only has a wall and one flash.
That
Well, now
util
he
is
has neither
gone.
of those, so
KO ult is perfect. Comes through, kills the Sova. Sova had ult that could have been a post plant ult, but no longer. Kiko gets caught out, looking
One
absolutely
enemy remaining.
clinical by the goats. Making use of
Yo.
that name, being the greatest of all time.
S.
S. Not sure what the S is yet.
No, the S actually just stands for S.
Oh,
So,
of course, of course.
The greatest of all
Just the
time
greatest
S.
of all time S. Yeah, yeah. That's good.
Thank you.
Now, Clover, I'm gonna want to see a little bit of an entry so that they can get this ult off. Hopefully they can get those trades through. Once again, this 5-man. It's 5 towards A this round. But if the goats start picking up on this, they can just go for really fast flanks on the opposite side of the information.
The one thing with the goats that I think they struggle on is a change of tempo. They never really change tempos. They always start off very slow and methodical.
Yeah.
They do take space, but not much. Like, you can see the B main space is completely, well,
Yeah, uncontested.
yeah.
Even though there isn't anybody from Glue Sniffers on that side, no one's taking that space.
They could have droned through it. I don't remember if he shot dart. Couldn't tell you.
Macrox gets timing on the jump spot. He's concerned about mid.
They heard the jump
Even
spot,
though
so they
Musa
know
has the
one's
line.
playing aggressive too.
Kiko missing a molly or using it to heal possibly.
Yeah, I think he missed. I think he went for
Macrox
one.
getting fairly aggressive. He might pop flash out of this.
They
he
should
chooses to
know
play
he's
discipline.
aggressive by the jump spot. Should have some
I mean,
semblance.
we have a 3-stack on this side, and Cypher is on a very quick rotate. Knife comes through, catches one. It catches the jet, the entry frag, which makes the dash unusable. Dart gets broken, flash out by Kiko. And they're on the site. Where do the trades go? Omen Paranoia catches one more. News with 3 on the round, and it's beautiful from the ghosts.
I love the statement that they only lose one there.
Blink and they'll catch up.
And it was their most aggressive player, so he should have been traded out.
Yeah.
The rest of them just
That goes
did
there.
not fall. Didn't take a lick of damage either.
Yes, this should do.
It was
This goes here.
very well played by the goats. They got the timings they took on their swings were perfect. One person would swing, then they back off, then the next person, and the next, and the next. So
Can we get an
they just
econ
did not
check?
get any of the trades. Econ does look to be one more buy round from Blue Sniffers.
And the goats have
And
buys
I mean,
for the rest
the
of
goats are
half,
simply
so-
rich.
Yeah, they have buys for the rest of the half unless they really scuff up their own.
Once again, this
buys.
5-man death ball. They really should start leaving a lurk. News finally taking advantage of it. Fully walked out B main. Now they get to fully lean towards A. The goats.
This was the space I was looking
This
for them
is
to
the
take.
space we needed to see from the goats, which should net them this round in the 4v5.
But Kiko
But
immediately
Kiko
takes...
does find that entry, traded out. Macrox finds one more. Once again traded. We're in a 3v3. All the trades just perfect. 2v2 left. Retake with the op from News. Plant coming down from Clove. Clove does have
Spike
ult.
planted.
So if he does find
One
Clove down,
enemy
he
remaining.
could ult. Trade comes out from Jet.
Standing.
Now News here either needs to live or find this frag. Seems like he's trying to
I'm
live.
watching Ego. Voltage.
One enemy
Kill
remaining.
comes through by News. And there goes. Clove ult gets run out. Round goes the way of the goats. News played that absolutely to perfection, isolating the fight on the Jet.
Switching stream views to Voltage. Never mind, Voltage
Oh.
decided to turn his stream off for some reason.
I thought.
Switching point of views,
That was sick. We switched point of views straight to the lobby,
straight to the lobby.
and their Voltage gets his production value back. And this is why we pay him the big bucks, is because his PC,
The
he
big
needs it.
bucks. I think we might be seeing another 5-man death ball from Glue Sniffers, not changing up this play at all. We'll see if the goats do the same thing, taking that B main space. Dark comes through. They know there's no one close. Walk
Doge
up,
is
go to
completely correct. No
News.
one in this league gets paid except the winners.
This is true.
Well, the other teams do get paid if they make it far enough, but the winners get paid the most, but
That
none
is
of the
true.
commentators do, so...
No, we are of our own production. Kiko ulting into the A-bomb site. Paranoia comes out from the Omen on the goats.
I actually think that's why Doge didn't commentate today, because he said, if I don't
He
get
was-
paid, I'm not going to be broke.
He did say that. He did say that.
Oh,
Ult's
game
coming
audio
through.
quiet.
The goats catches all of the trades.
Spike down A.
Yeah, all the kills go the way of the goats, other than the last one. And it is going to be a fairly clean round win.
No, see, Doge says he's busy with homework, but
Last round
it's his way of saying he doesn't
We
want to
all
be
know.
broke.
Last round to
We
use
all
our
know.
creds and abilities. Don't waste your firepower.
Let's try this again.
Can I get this?
Let's try this 5-man deathball one more time.
Oh, that's what they do. They love the 5-man
Blue
death ball.
Sniffers won again. I'd love to see them just leave one lurk outside the other side, just to make sure they don't get that space for free. But we'll see if it works out for them. This is the last round of the half. Maybe it is a defensive-sided map. Ascent very canonically and known to be defender-sided. News catching that first blood, getting pretty aggressive in B main.
Yeah,
Catching that Sentinel, so now they will not have flank watch.
I do not think I have a single ability to change the name of this stream.
That is unfortunate. We will be...
I will message Cabbage, try to get him to change the name of the stream.
I don't know if he saw the Sova there, but he did see the shoulder. Yep, he did pick it out. And this slow, methodical walk down from Blue Sniffers. It does seem like this is what they like to do. Catches the A flank. News trades himself out. 3v3. And they are going to go towards the A-bomb site. Omen going for this frag through the door. Does find the jet stayed in tree.
30 seconds left.
They might try to isolate him. I think they
Planted.
saw that he had an op as well. Flash comes through. Yup, catching this jet. They do look like they're trying to isolate him. Does not find the first blood. Traded out by the
One
Omen.
enemy remaining.
Abel catches one more.
Last
2v1.
player standing.
We do have a Sobalt. Sobalt sees that he's off. Tap comes through. One more tap. He can stick half here. He's sticking full. Spam is no longer pingable, so it is really tough. Yep. Defuse comes through. And
I
one
would
more
love-
clutch from the goats.
Do we know what info or
Switching sides.
what util the Sova still did have? Did he have any shots?
I don't think he had a shock dart there.
I don't think so on that.
I may be wrong on that.
We are wrong about a lot, so it is possible.
It is very possible.
Well, I'm wrong about a lot. Can't say the others. I'm dying right now, apparently.
That is not optimal.
It kind of is optimal, though.
Oh,
You're dying.
Yep.
fair enough. Macrox and Kiko still the top frags of this lobby. Trying to do as much as they can to carry their teams to victory. Knife cashes out this jet in market,
Here.
and we're seeing a 4-man walk with one lurk towards A. This is what I like to see. Trip on B main and lurk on A. Trying to hold that space. And the 4-man walk comes into jet. Kill does not come through quite yet. It's a dink. Abel finds one on the lurk on A.
Grounded.
One more frag from News. And finds a trade. Now Muglo looking for this pick on the
Last
CT
player
player.
standing.
Now he is just fully surrounded. He needs to heroics to save this round. But Backrox walks up behind him and catches that kill.
Hey, the 9-3
pistol
curse.
round.
The 9-3 curse is still possible, as long as there are rounds on the board.
It is absolutely possible. You see it in Fnatic in that one Icebox game back in, what was it, 2022, and the 11-3. We could see an 11-3 comeback. You could never know.
You've also
Especially
seen
on
it
a
in
map
all of
this
my
deep
silver
undersided.
ranked lobbies, so...
Of
Oh.
course. You can
he
see
tapped
that
out.
there as well.
My bad.
9-3 curse is always coming through, especially on these one-sided maps like Ascent.
Voltage definitely tabbing out to talk to the other teams.
Trying to
Good.
stream snipe, absolutely, making the match slightly closer.
Reminder, we could
Yeah,
be
we-
here all night, folk.
We are seeing a rotation coming through. The entirety of blue sniffers are rotated towards A. B site is very weak. We'll see what the goats find. Does look like they're going towards cat though, which works out for blue sniffers. This is the side they're stacked towards. Eco playing backside. Can he find anything? No, cannot. Swing out heaven from Frosty. Catches two.
Oh my.
Great shots.
See, he's actually given the opportunity by the Omen smoke that was put in heaven. That smoke was
Absolutely.
clearly way too far wide.
Remaining.
That
Yeah.
wide smoke was very wide, giving him that
An
option,
opportunity.
giving a wide swing.
Nasty
Giving
shots from him,
just
though.
enough cover, but beautiful shots, yeah. Panda does look like he. Does he read this cipher goes main? Or is he gonna spend all the time clearing it out? Okay.
Getting there,
decides
needs
to
to
give
make
it
a
up.
decision here.
Gets hit by the KO dagger.
Running out of
Information
time.
towards goats.
Last
Time is looking very low. Catches one, but the trade comes out from Macrox. Not the beautiest, not the nicest shots, but kill still comes through.
And that's what matters.
That should do it.
And that's what matters.
Hey, is that your duo?
11-3. Macrox?
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Just a
Yeah,
little
do
bit
it.
is crazy.
Just a
That's
little
kind of
bit.
fucked up.
Yeah.
Not my duo.
Uh,
Well, can he really be my duo if he's asked to on MO3? That's the question.
Are you in Mo3?
No, I'm MO2.
yeah, so we're just lying at this point. Just like the lie before where I said I won a tournament and
Caught.
I got third.
Caught me. We're gonna see a very strong mid presence from the goats on this early round. Getting fairly aggressive on cat. Maybe just looking to rip the band-aid off and go straight into A.
Oh, Doge says he's your duo, so
Yeah, I got a lot of duos. It's like side stuff. Like, you know, Doge is one of my side pieces. Macrox
crazy.
also kind of a side piece. You
You're
know?
just getting tossed around.
Yeah, of course.
I don't play this game enough to be a
From
duo of
the
anyone.
defensive KJ. So what? Cannot find the kill onto News. This KJ backs up out of B main. I think she got spotted out. Which is making the goats go towards A, and Pico does not find the frag onto the tree push. Looking for Frosty to make some plays happen. She was able to make some crazy shots earlier with that sheriff.
This is a 3v3. This is very winnable. They could wait out all the smokes.
Absolutely,
Did
but
not
we
wait out the
clear
smoke.
heaven. Did not clear heaven. Did not clear out the smoke. Waited out. So it is going to be 2v3, making things slightly harder, but still winnable.
And that
Except
felt like
Spectre.
a lack of communication at that point because Frosty was waiting
Yes.
out the smoke.
Frosty finds the first kill though. No, Macrox finds that trade, and Owen finishes that round out. And it is now looking at match point or map point in the 12-3. We would need 9 rounds in a row to bring this to overtime.
This looks a lot like my ranked games, I will say.
Win bone it or win your force, and then after that just do absolutely nothing. Honestly, same. Yep.
No, I just do nothing the whole game, so
Oh, okay, of course,
yeah.
Yeah.
So
AFK,
who would you say
that's fine.
represents you the most on this game?
This does look like a
Uh,
slight pace change, going super quick with this cable.
I feel like all of them are
Onto
too
the B
talented
side.
to be represented by me.
Catches that Sova, wow. And that is going to be the only site holder. He looks like he's trying to get a little active. And Kiko actually finds the pick on the stairs. He's getting a little overwhelmed with that Clovo. They are going to have to clear out the KO in main though. Kiko finds it.
One enemy.
Trades come
remaining.
in the way
Ultimate ready.
of Blue Sniffers. They find their first round in a while.
Let me
After
know if that's better, Aiden.
I-
I turned it up.
Defuse the spike.
8-round win streak.
Now they just need,
9 round.
well, they
They
need
just
more
need-
than 9 rounds.
They just
so,
need 8 more. 8 more. 8 more to bring it to OT.
we don't go to OT. We just win straight up.
Well, Blue Sniffers will not be able to do that one. So the goats will have to finish it up. If we don't want OT.
No,
faith.
it's not that I don't want OT. It's the fact that I'm gonna win so many rounds so dominantly
Absolutely.
that they're gonna forfeit before we even get
Absolutely.
to OT. I can't even let them think that we're on the same page here.
This does look like it might be a fake. The bomb is towards A and the rest of the players are towards B for the goats. Although they might just group up in mid.
That might be a possibility.
It does seem like that is what is going to happen. Finds the first pick. Going for 2.
I have a feeling that's not the last 2. I see that movement.
He wants more.
Yeah, you know he's
He
feeling it
definitely
after
wants
the
more.
2.
Getting a little scared. Probably playing to peek off of his Sova. That's good discipline. Kiko, I think, spots one out on Cat. They are going to go for a catwalk.
Cage
I
trigger.
think Cypher is trying to make noise. They know 2. Going for this heaven fight. Will they be ready? Catches Kiko. Can they find more?
30 seconds left.
The
They're
defense is all there waiting for him.
Just barely
for them to
missed
get
the whole 2.
Anywhere forward.
Last
We
player
are going to see
standing.
the kills going the way of Frosty, and this does look like Blue Sniffers are going to pick up one more round. One more
10
round on their road
seconds
to riches.
The road is paved with
Paved
money
by the bill.
currently. And
It's
they do not
paved.
want to give it up.
They do not. They
I would
see
give
that
it up.
prize pool in their eyes, and they're looking for it.
I've already
They're
given up.
fighting tooth and nail.
Oh, really?
Yep. I've started to
They
vote
do
to
still
forfeit
have
3
info.
times by now.
Kiko looks like he's AFK in spawn right now. I don't know if he's just playing quick
Kiko
rotate with his
might
ult,
be
right?
AFK. Yeah, he's just chilling. He
Might
likes
be
it
the
there.
smart player. They're stacked towards
No.
A this round.
They
but
might be
they're
playing
actually
full
heading
retake towards
A.
A.
It's a very comfortable spawn
Once
on
it-
this map.
Yeah,
You could do a lot from it, and you really can't get pushed, so...
it is very hard to get into the CT spot.
Blocking sight.
The goats are gonna go for this A hit.
Out.
Flash coming through.
Oh,
Scream
Scream
catching
boy.
3. What a
He's
beautiful
stupid.
spray transfer.
Last player standing.
Wow.
That does look like it will be the round unless Abel can come up with some heroics in the 1v5.
I wasn't going to say it before, but Screaming Serpent woke up.
He
I mean-
has woken up in the second half. He started off a little weaker, but he has proven his stripes.
Well,
There is going to be a gap in that cage, giving Pico that one more frag.
The second time I've seen Abel throw a cage with a gap in it. I don't know if he's really comfortable in Cypher or not, but man cannot throw a cage.
And I feel like cages are the
has
easiest
struggled.
part of Cypher, too.
Sometimes, man. Sometimes some cages.
I've never missed a
It's
cage in my
going to
life,
be.
so
I'm gonna have to agree with you there.
I used to main
have
Cypher.
Don't play the
admit it.
character.
I've never played Cypher, so. It'd be a B main default for the goats.
Doge is saying that Cam is the easiest, and I'm gonna have to heavily disagree.
I agree with Doge, to be honest. Flash is coming out from the goats, catching the first blood on Human Serpent. That guy has been a menace for their plays. All we need is one more. The site is going to be clear, and it is going to be a 5v2 to close out this map if they can win it.
News with 3
Understood.
right off the
Spike
rip.
planted.
Completely taking over that B-bomb site. Panda and Pico are gonna have to go crazy. News with 4. He's gonna go for this ace. I guarantee you. You see him getting ready. He's dashing into center
Yeah.
site looking for Kiko. He is getting ready for this fight. It is for the ace and for the map.
And he was
He
even
misses the
flashed in.
ace, but the trade
Oh.
comes through from Mac
He was
Rocks, and we're
even
gonna see
flashed
a 13-6 victory.
Oh my.
An unfortunate whiff to miss the ace, but the round still goes the way of the goats, and we are gonna see map 1 goes to them.
We're
And
gonna,
Macrox really proving his stripes as the sub.
yeah, we're gonna check in with the teams real quick. I'm gonna go to a BRB screen, and then we'll be back in just a minute. Thank you all.
Thank you, thank you. Welcome. We
We
are
were
gonna see
back
a
with
map
no
2 from
volume.
Pearl. There should be.
Well, there was no volume for a second there because I had it turned off. So that really makes a
There we go.
difference.
It does. Yoru hover from news. Nope. Okay. Besides,
News
I
is
want to
enough.
go Jet.
Jet
Well,
one Drake.
So we saw
seen.
last week. Well, did you watch the games last week? know
I
Voltage
did not
had
have
to
the
watch
pleasure.
games.
I watched some.
We saw a very heavy Neon presence.
Yeah.
And I also saw
Neon-
Neon got heavily nerfed. Will we not
Neon
see
did
it?
in the latest patch get nerfed to the ground, and unfortunately, I do not think people are going to be playing it nearly as much.
The Goats won that game, right?
Who's his team? Is that the Goats? Yeah. Eagles exclusive.
Reyna on Kiko running Reyna, it looks like. No entry fragger from Blue Sniffers, which might be a bit of a problem.
One update that I've been getting this entire time
Screaming Serpent does
the
go,
past week.
Jet.
is Kiko just insane packet loss. Game unplayable. He's actually
Game unplayable.
moving apartments
He is
just for the better
complaining
internet.
about lag,
That is
and I
embarrassing for
don't
him.
think I can blame him.
I commonly see screenshots of him losing thousands of packets. So
That is brutal. We're
I
gonna
do feel
hope
for him.
I feel like packets
that-
are overrated, though.
I do personally hate it when I lose them, though.
I mean, I hate
It's
when
like
I lose
losing your
anything.
car- It's like losing your car keys. It sucks.
I would
feels
never
useless.
lose my car keys, so.
I have never done it. As of, I've gotten a little thing that can find it for me.
Well, we found out we can steal his car keys by pinging that little thing.
Absolutely, you could, and if you felt like it, you definitely could. Feel free.
Oh,
Good luck.
feel free.
Good luck.
Permission.
He has
Permission
given
granted.
us legal permission.
This is legally binding. Yeah, absolutely.
Horrible, yeah.
Oh, well, he also said this is legally binding.
I did say that. Clip it. Clip it. Kiko's looking for his first blood. Fade Eye comes out. Spotting him. Dink onto News through that wall. Beautiful spin. Although unfazed, it seems like the Goats are still going towards this. As they get spotted out by the KJ turret. Dash comes through. Looking for an A hit. Smokes the cross. Screaming Serpent going for his pick. The Crocs trades it out. Spike coming into Art. For a 2v2. Should be a... It's a rough 2v2. They do not have bomb control. Although this blank might be strong. Caught out by Kiko though.
Got it blocking vision.
Gets the information.
There.
Well, bomb is smoked off. They
30
could grab
seconds
it.
left.
He's exposed to the
player
Asher.
And Abel finds one.
His brain might not be here.
Forgot to look for it. And we are going to see a rotation coming through. I think they do have time by a good amount to get the plan on B. Now, Kiko. Can he win the 1v2?
10 seconds left.
This would be a
Spike
devastating
planted.
loss for the Goats and a keep bolstering victory for the Blue Sniffers if he wins this. Walking down long. Double CT presence from the Goats. Hearing everything diligently. Finds one.
Enemy remaining.
Kill comes through. 1v1. Low time. Tap. Sticking halfway. Do not think he has time anymore. Good play from Abel. Denies that spike defuse. Looking for the knife kill, but he's not going to get it, and it will be a round win
Look
for
for
the
the knife kill in the
Goats.
old CS fashion where you stand under someone so it's a one-shot.
That is...
Is that a thing?
That's true.
Is that actually
He
a
was
thing?
looking for it. He
Yup.
was looking for it.
If you look towards the wall and straight up in CS, it counts as a back hit, so it's a one-shot knife.
Yeah.
That is not
so
a thing in
happy
this
I've
game.
never played CS.
I do believe if you're under them, it might still work as a back hit, depending on where you hit them.
So what I'm hearing is this game is bad.
Yes, sir.
Sometimes.
We established the past 4 years.
And they're getting caught out by the Prowler. Does have this Bucky. Goats are gonna have to be careful clearing this one out. They see KJ. Bucky makes himself known. Does look like they are gonna ignore the Bucky and go straight to the B-bomb site, clearing it out with that Prowler. Updraft from the Jet going into heaven, looking for a fight. On CT, finds one. Plant coming through.
Spike planted.
And 4v3. Ice spans one, I believe. News finds one more, and we're in a 4v2.
We'll catch them.
Ooh.
Sees catches Kiko, but kill comes through anyways. 2v3 winnable. Although time is running
Last
thin.
player standing.
One from Macrox. And now all to do, but no time to do it, and Kiko does get caught out. And the round goes the way of the Goats.
Weapon here. Yes, this should do.
So how is everyone's
Goats,
day
it is-
going?
You know,
Actually going
pretty
pretty
good.
good, man.
It's pretty good.
This is great.
Finals
news.
coming
Doing
up,
a-
not too bad.
Got a little final project that I've been doing. I think I'm
Yeah.
basically done.
Placing
Good.
swarm grenade.
Yeah,
Now I
just
gotta
finished.
watch 5 Valorant games.
Yep.
What are you gonna say?
And is there anything better?
No. I love Valorant.
In 5 Valorant games, absolutely not.
Yeah, I
love
was
Valorant.
about to say, if you said absolutely, I would be questioning your ability.
No, I would never do that. Does look like they're gonna go for this exec on A. The Goats looking for this bonus round win. Dash comes through from News. Catches one. Fade comes through. Scream and Serpent does not catch anymore, and we are in a man advantage for the Goats. That gets given up by Abel on the
Planted.
lurk. 3v3 post plant. Frosty
Oh, what a
finds
nice
one.
shot.
One
Clean.
enemy remaining.
Finds one more. Now making this very hard for Cypher. And he is only able to find one. But a great bonus nevertheless. Catching 3 and armor onto Frosty.
thank Wingman. Come on, let's hear it.
This might go for Scuff Stream of the Year.
I'll take that.
This is gonna be awesome.
Oh, why would you say that?
You're gonna say.
What's happening?
I'm setting up the booth. Bobby needs more energy. Bobby, I'm setting up the stream still. Someone freak out.
He's working on it. We are gonna
We're already
see
on the
it for
second
that
map.
lockdown. True.
Voltage is a bundle of energy.
Always, always.
Anyway,
If I've ever
That's
met someone
almost
that has
true.
more energy than Voltage, I think that would not go well. Just so much energy.
Abel might get caught on this lurk, but the Cypher trip does seem to be saving him. We are going to see an exec from the Ghost on the B site after this Gecko flash, I believe. Well, it does. I cancel. News finding the first pick.
entry on the op is a little dastardly, I
Op
can't say.
entry is
Dashing in.
dastardly. Dashing in.
But they're
He
still
is
winning the
going
fight.
for gold. Finds one. Kiko, though, finding 3
3 for 3.
on the round. We are in a 2v2. Plant
Last
not
player
down.
standing.
News
Wow,
gets caught
nice.
out by Panda.
30 seconds left. One enemy remaining.
Almost badging that spray, but does not quite. And the round
I'm
goes
actually
the way
proud to
of
see
the
the
Sniffers.
If they try
I'm
something.
proud to see the two teammates finally working together. I feel like a lot of these games, a lot of these fights, have been a lot of people just baiting each other. But they actually look like they worked as a team, and I like to see that.
You love to see it.
This goes here.
I
That
just
is
love
a
to watch
dastardly
good
trip.
Valorant.
There has been some fairly good Valorant. I'm seeing
That
some
goes
things
there.
that I really like out of these two teams. Was like setting
Get
up
out of
a
my way.
funny little trip, making sure that it's slightly deeper than the regular one. Catching that mid walk. We are going to see this Kiko Abel fight one more time on mid. While the rest of the team is core manning down towards A. News going for the jet knives, catching one. And that does appear to be a free bomb site. Abel once again losing to this Kiko lurk.
That's done.
And News going for one more, but getting caught out by Mugla. Macrock getting the trade. Kiko finding one more on the round.
Oh,
Owen!
I know exactly.
Crazy
where
shot
you
onto
are.
Kiko.
One
So,
enemy
Panda
remaining.
flanking behind them.
Last
Trade
player
comes through.
standing.
1v1 for Macrock versus Frosty. Plant should go down on the B site, and it will be a retake.
Where are you?
I don't know if I'm fully
Spike
on board
planted.
with the use of the eye. Did he know he was towards B? Or towards A? He saw him, right?
He was, I think, just making sure he didn't get walked up on too quickly, I believe.
That is fair.
We are going to see Seas and a Nightfall from Fate. We'll see if he ends up using either of those. I do not know what util
not
Frosty
very
has.
good in 1v1s.
Finds the barrel, finds the kill, and is going to be Macrox cleaning up the round with 3.
Just
did
a
you
little
see
peek
what
that is
around.
Got my Keep fighting. Rest is overrated.
A semi-eco round win. They were, I believe, on a late buy. So that is a huge round win from the Goats.
It's a lovely 5 rounds in, and we've made, I think, the exact same score as last game in the first 5.
I do believe it was 2-3, and it was even 3-3. The first rounds were very even on map 1. We'll see if that tends in the same direction.
Aggressive play towards mid.
Eco going for first blood, but does not find it.
Oh,
News finds one more on the entry. We are going to be in a 5v3. News with one more, barely catching that spray on the Frosty.
The bait in mid was actually to set up Mugla to get a kill. To get that Vandal in a
sound right.
safer place.
Spike planted.
I do
Stream and
think that
Servant finds that Marshall frag. Bit of an overextension from News.
makes the round much
Abel
more
does.
doable.
Bring them
Absolutely, but Abel does have this flank coming through.
down. One enemy remaining.
Finds one, and the trades come through.
You were so close.
With an hacker side win for the Goats.
I do have to say, I have seen the Goats play on this map multiple times, and they are always solid. They play on this map all the time.
The Goats do seem to have a fairly strong half on this attacker side so far. They seem like they know what they're doing, they have an idea of what they like to do. And it's working out so far. Other than that bonus round loss and then one more, they've kept it semi-clean.
I would like to state, I think Macrox is the sub for this team.
Yes, it is. He
He is
is
popping
doing
off.
work. He is putting in work. Break coming through. We do see 4 in mid. Panda getting pushed off this angle, although he's still staying on it. So much util, but does not care. Needing to reload. Mugla saving him, bailing him out, even though he has no bullets. Beautiful teamwork there. Abel going for this lurk kill. Kiko catching him out one more time. Pico is on Abel's and just has his number. Catching him out on every flank.
Mac Rocks has had this ult for a very long time.
Last
I
player
do
standing.
think he's had it for 3 rounds.
Spike down
We'll
mid.
see if he ends up using it next round. We're gonna hope that we see it in a huge round for Mugla, catching 4.
Everyone makes fun of German efficiency.
Does make the Killjoy lockdown available for this
laughing
round
seems
as well
already
as the Gecko ult, which makes retake very strong for Blue
Placing
Sniffers.
alarm bot.
I would
See
like
how
to
they
see that
decide to play
fatal
it.
get used to get into a site. It's really
I do
upsetting.
believe that is what's going to happen here towards A if they go for this
Placing
full A
swamp grenade.
exec. We should see a Nightfall clearing out the site.
This is a very odd setup for the goats because I don't think I've ever seen them 5 towards something off rip. Usually very
This is a
slow
change
and
of pace,
steady.
absolutely. It should be a fast hit. And they are proving that's what they want to do. I believe
that's
the Nightfall
Fate
should
setting
come
up.
out here. There it is. And an Astral Wall just to isolate these fights.
Lucky sight.
Now, I do believe we're going to attempt a Killjoy lockdown to retake from Mugla.
Spike planted.
Yeah,
Although
that's the-
secret control is being taken, so they might try to fight up on this lockdown and try to break it. Kill's
That's a
going the way
very
of the
large
goats,
problem with that Astral Wall is it leaves the gap for the Killjoy ult.
and they are leaving the space. They are giving them the space because they know they're in a player advantage. The question
But
is,
the Blue
can
Sniffers
they
have
deny
an
the post
Astral
plant?
ult.
Can they deny post? Yeah, Astral Ult comes through. This makes this post plant
Oh, they
really
tapped
difficult.
before
The
the
smoke
wall.
coming through, denying the plant.
Finished.
Mugla finds one. Tap coming through, sticking halfway.
I think he's gonna stick
I
full.
don't know that they're sticking. He's sticking
player
full, sticking
standing.
full. Does he get it? He gets
He
it.
got it.
He
Oh,
does
he
get
did-
it. It
it-
wasn't even
he
planted
gets
for
it.
them.
He gets
It was planted backside, which
All the kills do
kinda-
end up going the way of the goats, but it does not matter because that diffuse came through from the goats. Although that did expend 2 ults from both sides. No longer having the Astral ults, or the KJ ult, or the Fate ult. A very scrappy round.
it might
Now, once
hurt
again,
a
looking
slight bit of
towards
economy on the Glue Sniffer side.
B side. Panda going for this questionable corner.
Very
Used to
aggressive
be
for an
the
Astral.
most unclearable corner ever. But everyone's gotten used to it. See what they use to clear it.
Enemy
I was about to
Mid.
say, it's still the
Kill
same
going the way of
corner.
Mugla. Entry frag once again. Mugla is locking down street. He does not let anyone into that door.
That is
Panda
Mobile
going for the
Street
frag,
at this point.
and he does end up getting it. That is his.
I need obscuring
It
vision.
is his street. They're naming it after him, I think.
I think that's actually
Panda?
why they called it Street, was purely because they knew he would take it.
One
They knew
enemy
someone would take
remaining.
it, and Mugla does seem like the one stepping up, absolutely.
Panda, they can
And
see
finding
his
the
head
frag,
over.
playing with them,
Really feel
but he doesn't care.
Oh,
He's I don't think he noticed it. I don't think he cared. Macrox could not find the shot to get it.
Just to clarify a little bit here, Panda is a girl, so she is dominating.
my
this game.
apologies.
Time to go into
No,
the
you're
master
okay.
floor.
I think she would like to look back in the VOD.
Oh, absolutely.
either way, Panda
Let's
is
see
nuts.
now.
And
Panda
it
is insane.
crazy. And it is her street.
Panda is taking over that street, which is very interesting. To see
She
that
is taking over
Moblet
that street.
did not lose a single fight
Although
on that
Mugla
street.
looking towards Art, now we're doubling up towards Art.
The 3 smokes down.
Although we are 5-man deathballing through Art. We'll see what happens. Where the kills go.
I love this from them. They're actually overwhelming this KJ. Maybe
Wow,
they just go
overwhelmed
towards
that
B side
KJ.
here. The
That
whole
is
team
gonna
is
be a
rotated
way
towards
to
A.
clear that.
They need to make a decision
Now they
here. They
do
just
have
kind
a
of
3B bomb site if they end up going for it. They do invest the
They
Cypher
now
ult, which
know
means they know
everybody.
that this B bomb site is going to be empty other than this Gecko.
And they're gonna
He's
push the
going for the
Gecko.
updraft, finding the fact Frosty does catch the spam through the smoke.
Spike planted.
We still have 2. Well, Gecko ult's really the most useful here on the side of the Blue Sniffers, but. And they're all bunched up on street.
It's all you, little homie.
Gecko all coming through to re-clear. And Cypher does get caught.
What do they expect? The
Trades
rest
go
of
the way of
team?
Kiko. Wow.
Little guy.
Suck
do his
denies the
best.
stick for now. We're running out of time.
I'm running
If he
long.
can deny
Like,
this,
you know.
I don't think he's going to be able to. And the stick comes through for Blue Sniffers.
I would like to
Now
state,
it's 6
for
to 4.
my team, I threw our only loss before
I have extra
playoffs
money
by
if anyone
doing that
needs.
exact same play, and it was 12 to 11.
That is brutal.
On the same app?
Yup, I did that exact same play.
Ah, memories.
I made early
Memories.
presence and then ran through mid to be long. And I just didn't have enough time.
Once again, this 5-man death ball. Abel, I think, is getting a little uncomfortable on the lurk, so he's just Kiko finding that first blood.
Classic Reyna main. Does
Finding
not
that
care.
one and getting out with that dismiss.
And all while he's losing every one of his packets.
He does not care about packets.
They're flying all over the place.
They really are.
Can we find them? He's losing them. Let's find them.
Now we just completely reset.
Get an APB for his packets. Yeah, they cut noise, but they are going to look back towards
Here.
A. It does look.
What do you break?
See. Finds one. Does not get the kill. And they really are just cutting noise, and they are 100% looking to re-exec now with the bomb coming back towards the main. Frag going the way of Abel. Site looking fairly empty.
30 seconds left.
See what they decide to do for this post plant. Jet jumping up on top of the box towards Art.
Spike planted.
Spam straight through
Two
smoke.
going the way of defender side. Getting the spams.
It's a
Macrox finds
1v3.
one. Macrox for one more.
Player standing.
Cannot do more than that, and Kiko finds the rest of the frags.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Whoa!
He is asking for the spike defuse. Very
I
nicely.
don't think so, because they both do end up having to have their
Very
own-
nicely.
So,
That's what he was doing.
Last round.
that
in
must
the
have been
half.
it. That must have been it.
They wouldn't do anything else than ask very nicely.
That would be the only thing.
I understand. Kiko's losing his packets right now.
Of course.
Oh,
he's
yeah,
trying
So
to-
he's lagging
Yeah.
back and forth.
We're
Get out
yeah,
of the way.
of course.
Not going for the aggressive
Are gonna
push this round.
see A straight default from the goats. We're gonna see what they can do with it.
Glue Sniffer's
Do you
playing
think it
way
might
far
end up
back.
being a main fake going into the B exec, realizing that Blue Sniffers have been fairly aggressively rotating.
They have to watch here because the Astra ult is in play. So if they do the same play that they did before, or plant front sight even, and give up
The
sight,
post plant will need to be aggressive for the goats, absolutely. They will need to change it up. We are going to see a slow rotate coming back towards A for the goats. Should end up being an A exec now that they don't have any more B presence.
they also had information towards mid. I believe Street was peaked. Street into mid was peaked, and they saw no
You
one.
want to
So
find it? Face your fear!
We're going to see Astral Wall Fade, all same exec that they've done in the past, and it does end up finding two for news. Two big frags. Going for one more, but does not
30
find
seconds
Extreme
left.
Spearpit with the op.
Spike planted.
Now they are playing up this
I'll
time.
find you.
No KJ ult to push them away. And they find Panda in the spawn. CT spawn. Does not look like it, but trade goes away of
Last
Frosty.
player standing. One
Perfect gets
enemy
caught.
remaining.
Panda finding two, huge. In the 1v1.
Panda may believe
Assault
that
has been
it's
used.
possible to stick.
Suck. Denying the stick. It does look like the plant is not for Abel on art. Panda does not have the information of where he can be, where she. and it ends up going the way of Abel, unfortunately.
Very well
Switching
played
sides.
by
Very
Abel.
close 1v1, but Abel did play that very well, not giving away his position and using the suck to get them off defuse initially.
Also using the
I should
visual
play
of
some
the
Astral
spike
Stars in
to
this
know
reality.
they get off or stick. Very
Yes.
important in this game, very underrated. So you can know exactly where they are if they're still sticking. This is vandalization from Abel.
He is destroying that shot.
I mean, knifed the window multiple times. That's a few $1,000 worth of damage at least. That's a custom window.
Yeah. Could even be Phoenicia's in glass. Who knows?
Taking that back.
Probably
We
is.
are gonna see the goats coming
Right
through
there.
5 towards B.
I would like to note, I did not even realize it was halftime. I'm a bad
Is
person.
looking for fight. It is a halftime switch.
Study.
Spike
Tripwire
planted.
destroyed.
This is going to be the pistol round. Hiko looking for one. Macrox finds the kill. Screaming Serpent gets the trade. Abel finds one
player
more.
standing.
Owen finds one more.
One
And it
down.
is going to be a
One
Screaming
enemy
Serpent in
remaining.
1v1. He's
One
clean up
bullet.
two. Does not know where. Finds the guy on heaven. But does not find the frag. A very close attempt from Screaming Serpent. Making that very challenging for the goats to clean up.
Yoshingo had a very large impact on the last game of the last set.
Absolutely. He was having a lot of impact with his utility. I believe he was on Soba, and he was having a lot of utility impact and fragging impact.
Yoshingo, even in his last, even in the last match that he played in the losers finals, he was probably the most impactful player on the team that we're not counting kills because someone on that team dropped 35 kills. So
Sure.
at some point, while utility is lovely, the kills are very important.
Absolutely. Ooh, Bella
Ooh,
sleeps
Bella
slightly on that
sleep.
angle, does not find that kill.
It is very late.
Yoshingo finds one Macrox with a crossfire,
Spike
finds
down
one
A.
more. We're in a 3v2.
This is finals week.
fine
He
coming
could have been
through.
studying.
One enemy remaining.
He might have been studying. On that second monitor, he had a lecture on.
Or
Spike.
he could have been playing Cookie Clicker. A little bit of a callback there.
A bit of a callback. Screaming Serpent going towards B to get this defuse. I do believe that they heard him rotating, as they are starting to rotate now towards B as well. Now there is some utility still set up for Owen.
Spike planted.
Tripwire destroyed.
One trip broken.
Player standing.
Kill goes away with Screaming Serpent. Now in the 1v1, I do believe that's an outlaw or an operator in the hands of News.
I think that's a Marshall.
Allah.
Was it?
Outlaw.
Yeah.
Was an outlaw. And Screaming Serpent does find the frag. Absolutely jet diffing.
It was a sniper, I can confirm.
Can confirm it had a scope. It was the outlaw, and he is going to pass that along to his teammate.
I cannot tell the difference between any of the guns that were added in the last 3 years.
And there was only
There's
one.
one gun.
And I can't tell the difference between it. All I
Yeah,
knew was
the
it wasn't an
outlaw, and
operator.
we're gonna see what Panda can do with it.
I will say, when I came back to Valorant, I would only use the Outlaw because it's very fun to just bully people with a gun that does
Absolutely.
140 that you don't even have to buy armor with.
Plant coming down from Wingman. Absolute menace of a Wingman. Getting that spike down. No character. News with a very fast flank, along with two of his teammates. What can they get done on this eco?
Hiko should let his
News
teammates fight
finds
here.
one. Eco finds two, and he says, "No, I've got this."
the main
Now he's
problem
on a
with
heater. He wants the A's.
I
He's
know.
eating, looking for the ace. Finds one, looking for one more, but does
he
not
does
get it.
want
Screaming
the
Serpent
ace,
steals
but
that ace.
his teammates need ult orbs.
Yeah, well,
He makes
can't
me
get all
kills.
orbs when your teammates double your kills. And that's what you can say. You can say that to all of his teammates, in fact. He is locked in this game. He wants it. He's proving himself
Heavily proving
in this
himself.
game. He
Packets
was one of
all
the main.
there.
He might have found his packets. Who knows? He might have unlocked
And
his
the
packets.
360 peak.
He's
feeling
trying to
himself.
look cool. He's feeling himself. Looking fancy.
If he does a 360 peek through this smoke, I would have a lot of respect.
I would personally send him $50. Fortunately,
might message him.
he is rotating.
I would have
It would
messaged
have
him
only
right
been in that
there.
round. It would have only been in that round, in that moment, so we're good.
Mm.
I'll send him
It's
a
all
call. I'm
good.
going back in time. If we can split it 50-50.
We're seeing the 4-man run towards A. I do
They're
believe
making
it's
a lot
only
of
Yoshingo
noise.
left on this site. KO Knife spots out, I believe, 2 or 3. And he's leaving it for a post plant, it looks like. Holding on to Secret, even though they haven't gotten on the site yet. Rainalier coming out, clearing the site.
I had someone that
Little man
passionately hated
getting that
Reyna's
plant.
Lear.
That is understandable. Abel finds one onto Mugla. That is their flank watch down.
Oop.
Macrox finds one on Serpent, and we are in a 5v3. This is looking fairly good for the defender side. Coming back into this game.
I don't think Amali's going to do everything he wants,
Last player standing.
unfortunately.
It did deny the plant. It's diffused for a little bit of time, but it is not going to be enough, and the round goes flawlessly the way of the goats.
Flawless.
My favorite thing about the 140 is no matter if I kill them or not, I still get the ACS of 140.
You always get the assist.
That's true. You're always
You
getting that
always
ACS. You're always getting that 140 point. Although you are going to see the Phantom buff coming through. 140 is not nearly as often.
What
With
are
that
they changing
20
it to?
meters.
5 meters?
They have changed it
What
to
am I saying,
20
5
meters
meters?
instead of 15.
That is going to
So
change
there's
absolutely
5 meters
nothing.
range.
So
It
glad to
changes
hype
a
the
lot, I
community up.
promise. I promise. And there also is no longer 124 after 30 meters. It is 140 as the max or the minimum damage for a headshot. So there is no way you can live from a light shield headshot from the Phantom at long range.
That one's nice.
That one
But I
is
hate to break it to you, the 15 to 20 meters is not going to do much.
as much as 5 meters doesn't seem like much. A lot of the shorter distance angles can make a difference. Going aggressive onto this side, going towards Secret. Owen finding 2 though.
Bring them down.
Kiko looking for this rewrap. Could be huge. He decides to just get 1. Goes for the wrap back around. Mugla finding 1. 2v2. Cannot find Kiko.
Last player standing.
Still goes for Macrox. Macrox cleaning up the round with 3.
I think Macrox just has aura against Kiko, I can't lie.
Macrox does appear to be diffing Kiko.
You did see Kiko peek into
He
him and
is shooting
immediately
bodies.
shake
This
his mouse.
is aggressive.
Exactly. That's exactly what I'm pointing out. He seemed
Yeah.
so cool, calm, collected, killing the KO, flanking the Cypher. As soon as he saw Macrox's back,
He was scared.
it was over.
He was scared.
He is a horrifying presence.
Absolutely.
He is
Absolutely
their sub.
horrifying.
He's unpredictable. He's just
He's an
somebody you
unknown.
can't mess
He's
with,
an
you know?
unknown variable.
So, to catch you up on Owen is a Lake, the last 4 games that he played, he was like a clutch master. Like, he would win
Lose finds one on
1v3s
Panda.
over and over again. So, we will see if that is his role today, just to clutch it out.
Already had a lot of impact in We'll see if he can end up getting any of those important clutch moments. News
Aggressively
just
pushing this off.
absolutely
Down, B.
destroying this line with the operating.
Something that I've always seen with News is just op
He
deep.
goes for more.
So
He wants his more.
News' reaction time is
One more.
actually insane.
Cannot find the ace. We have
Under
not
ace?
been able to
Question
find an
mark?
ace for this.
Yeah, we could.
Anti-ace?
Nope.
No
That's
anti-ace.
shut down by Micro.
He's shut down by Macrox. Macrox does seem to be shutting down all of these players on Blue Sniffers, but we'll see if that can be turned around. 9-9 the scoreline. Looking very even, back and forth.
It's a strong performance from all players. I have to give a lot of
Absolutely.
respect. I've dropped maybe the worst games of all time in high pressure games, and I don't feel pressure.
No, but there's something subconscious there, absolutely. Just shutting you down.
That's why I was notoriously one of the most clutch players in my old CS team, was because I don't feel pressure when it comes to high pressure moments. But for some reason in games, even though I don't feel it,
One unable.
I can't hit anything. Probably because they're the best team.
I would have to agree.
There.
There's a reason why they're pro players. The reason why they put them against you.
There's a
You gotta
reason
put the
why
best
they
against
made
the
it to
best.
the end with you.
Absolutely. Move finding two. This round does seem all but over
Spike planted.
for Blue Sniffers. We'll see if we can see anything heroic coming out from Macrox. And
One enemy.
although Macrox gets
Flawless.
flanked as well as News, making it impossible to win the round. And we will see going next. Go looking for his 30 bomb. 3 away now. 27 and 13. He is on a absolutely monstrous path.
There.
I want to play
Yeah.
a fun game. Do we think he'll make it to 30 before he gets 15 deaths or after? So I think I can
Does he
guarantee
reach
he
the
makes it
2.0
to 30.
KD? I
Definitely before.
would say before. I think he's getting 3 right here.
3 right
Still
here.
inside.
Your gamble.
3 right here. This is your round. He's getting that entry onto the B site. Although Owen is like has been shutting him down every once in a
You
while.
should run.
We'll see if that ends up coming through. KJ off to take the B bomb site.
My ult's ready.
Although I do believe there is a little corner that Owen can stand in. We'll see if they end up clearing that.
Cage triggered.
Does look like they are not overthinking. They trust that this is going to be a hit.
They
This
know
is
where
going to be
Owen
a 5
is.
on 5 retake. Owen does get caught out by. And
Panda with the nasty
Screaming Serpent
shot.
Cat's out. Shingo. Well, that is a revivable player. Abel finds one. Doesn't look like they want to revive him.
Just honestly. a
Nope,
great
News is going
spot
around to
for
revive.
him.
They didn't hear the tap. I almost guaranteed they
We
were
are at
close enough to
2v3.
the wall.
Last player standing.
Kills go the way of the goats. It is Panda in a 1v3. Can she do it?
She cannot.
Unfortunately not. Macrox does shut it down. And
I don't know
it is
if you
a
know
round
this.
win for the goats.
Cole, but there's absolutely no noise to the wall anymore.
You can't even hear if you're close to it?
There's
Not at
no
all.
noise. No noise. They
Well, why would they do
buffed
that?
the wall.
Make it more valuable, I suppose.
Are they
I
just
think
putting
Astra
Astra back to old
was
Astra?
slightly out of the meta. Essentially.
But old
Astra has been
Astra was
buffed a
not
lot
fun
in the
to
past.
play against.
She now has 5 stars. She now has the ult that can no longer go
Very
through
true.
walls. Like, you can't hear it all.
But
Astra
there was
is definitely back in the meta.
there was a reason she was nerfed.
Well, all her abilities are still weaker. So, like, the suck takes longer to come back. Same with the stun. I think it's like 45 seconds. News finding the first blood on the Screaming Serpent. As we say, jet diff.
That's messed up. My God,
Unfortunate.
you are popular today, Voltage.
I have no clue who that is.
4-man deathballing down through street. We'll see if Moga can prove himself once more. Unfortunately not. Macrox does shut him down, but the trade comes through for Frosty.
Still in sight.
They are going to go towards the B-bomb site. Owen is anchoring this thing down.
No, Owen is is a lake.
See what can be done.
Spike
That is
There you
true. That is true.
planted.
Kiko finding one on CT.
Oh, not
Owen
expecting
getting the trade.
Where is everyone? Cage triggered.
Did play that very patiently. Now the info is given up. They now know both are towards street. Jumping
Oh.
away.
They expected
Damage
the
on the
molly to make
Frosty.
it down. He missed the molly.
Though cageable. They do cage. And tap the bomb.
Last player
Still
standing.
coming the way of Shishingo. And we are going to see Gecko ult. Gecko ult does not hit anybody. Does not connect. We do see a molly though. The molly could end this round. The
He got
half does
half.
come through.
Stun is actually insane.
It is very tough for Frosty.
Last player
Well
standing.
But he
played
does
by
it.
Frosty.
There should be no time. This should be round. That is the
Wow.
round. Very well
played.
played by Frosty. And that is impact right there. I do believe that Frosty has been having a struggle of the game, but man, if you can pull out those rounds, it does not matter. If you're doing stuff like that, then you are just as important as the top frag.
Doge is saying I wasn't clutch at our tournament that we got second in, and I don't appreciate
And I do
that.
believe that's true.
Hey, I did good
I
on
trust
that
Doge.
team. I was Immortal 3 when that team was a thing. Now I'm Diamond
Real.
3 and bottom fragging every game.
The fall off needs to be studied.
Fall off comes
We
when you
will
don't play the
see-
game for 2.5 years.
We will see a mid default from Glue Sniffers. Although a walk down from the goats. No kills coming through yet. News getting one on the Kiko. News finding a second on the Screaming Serpent, and Abel finding one on the Frosty. We are seeing trades going the way of the goats. Now
Voltage
slowing it
Wolf
back
is
down.
the player on the Fentanyls. And he said to accept his friend request, but you probably shouldn't do that now.
Good.
We are going to see a very slow end of the round coming through from Glue Sniffers. They're looking to walk down towards Art, towards the A-bomb site. Although News does seem to be reading it. Coming around to hold the cross.
Oh, the
Oh,
timing.
the timing.
timing is insane.
30 seconds left.
Unbelievable timing. And that is going to give them space on A. Will they clear out Yoshingo?
They have time.
Enemy
News
remaining.
getting a good timing on the
Down
Panda.
A.
And Mugler finding Yoshingo. Time running fairly low.
10
10
seconds
seconds.
left.
Can they
Gonna
get the plant
play
down?
deny the
News just
plant.
trying to bait deny the plant. He is tucking. He's
Last
tucking. He
player
knows the
No
fight came through,
time.
but time is out. They no longer have time. The round should go the way.
In
of the
classic
goats.
Owen fashion, last alive wins the round.
Touching. Yep.
Absolutely.
If you need help figuring out how,
Sometimes it's
just
real
ask.
clutch. to not die.
Whoa. What is going on?
That's crazy. That's crazy. We are going to see 11 to 11. This game is very close compared to the first map.
Make your wishes.
Yeah, make a wish. Make a wish, everybody. 11-11. Make a wish. There was a point where it was 11-11-11 with the time as well.
I did see
Hope you
that.
got
That's
there.
when I started saying
Hope you
make a
got
wish, and then
Yeah. As we know, time
Obviously-
passes.
yeah, time does pass.
Yeah. A little aggressive from the goats this round, taking a main space with that KO flash, and now News is going for the walkdown. This might be tough to clear for Glue Sniffers.
Wow, he's
So
so aggressive.
Angle.
Kiko does
That
find
is
it.
not
yeah.
how you swing an angle. I'm actually
It's
very
unfortunately
disappointed in
not the
yourself.
way you want to be swinging that angle.
I don't
Absolutely.
even understand the idea, because he had to clear like 95% of that angle, and he didn't.
He trusted that they
hope.
were not there.
That wasn't, yeah.
His wall
exactly.
hacks weren't working.
He turned him
Yep.
off apparently.
You are divided.
Well, Astrowall coming through, giving them the plant attempt towards the B-bomb site. Macrox does look like he wants to contest it. Although, never
Spike
mind, he does
planted.
seem to be letting the plant
Does
go
that
down,
fatal
just
for
holding the
retake?
wall.
Where are you?
Now, I don't know if you
Fatal
know, but
could
you
be
can't hear
huge.
anything through Astral
Bring
Wall.
them down.
I didn't know if you knew that, but definitely can't. This Astrowall this fatal could be huge. Although Kiko on the rewrap towards Street could
There's the
also
ult.
be massive. Kiko finding
Oh,
nothing.
gets-
Yoshinko with an absolutely
And they're all
brutal
deaf
shot.
from the fatal.
And they are all deaf. Although Mugla
One
finds the
enemy
pick,
remaining.
all the kills go in the way of
Last
the
player
goats. Although
standing.
time running low, 1v1 does seem very tough. Time's out.
Owen is a lake
He's
with
got it,
another
he's got it.
clutch.
It's so close,
Absolutely
but I think he
insane.
has it.
I think he's got 0.5.
0.03.
0.03.
What a clutch by Owen is Lake. This guy cannot be stopped, as you were
Thing is
saying.
just raised.
Match
Again,
He
I
just
don't know if
has
you guys
that
know, but
clutch
time
in him.
time does pass. So
But it doesn't for Owen.
That's
0.03.
what I'm saying.
Nothing can stop it.
Owen is a lake.
Massive clutch.
Might be Erie. Don't know. Maybe he's not even a lake in
This is a nice
Pennsylvania. We're not 100% sure.
This goes here.
Hey, it could be anything, man. It could be like Superior or something. But he's looking superior. That's absolutely true.
At least in the clutch
have to agree
situations,
with you there.
as always.
5 manning towards the A site for Glue Sniffers. This might just be a full rip with the KJ ult.
And this would put them up 2 games to 0 if they win this.
If the goats end up
win.
pulling out this round, this could
You
be
should run.
2-0 for the maps, which would put them on that point. Smoke's coming through. Does look like they're giving the site for free and they're just gonna play retake. And coming through from Blingman. Streamers have been getting slightly aggressive towards Secret here. See
You
what he
really
can
don't
do.
want to be the first one to lose a teammate.
He's going for a fight, but cannot find anything with it. He does get fully isolated.
Obscuring vision.
Able on a slight flank.
Actually, a
Put
great
pressure
distraction
towards-
for his
Yeah,
team.
he's gonna put pressure towards the post-plant play.
This will make somebody turn around and watch it. And it does look like that's going to be Panda. News coming through, aggressive on A main. Although with the new changes, hey, the flank finds the kill.
One enemy remaining.
We are going to see the Astro Wall coming through.
But I don't think
Getting
he
the half.
thinks
Last player
He does get
standing.
halfway, but do they have
Not
time to get on
enough.
the bomb? I do not think so. A very well played from Glue Sniffers to clutch out that round. Owen cannot do it all this time.
Switching sides. Overtime.
Wind, show me where to go.
I have heard that Owen is the legit luckiest human.
Kiko!
By someone
At
named
30 and
Pinks
18.
R. Savage.
I
So-
don't know if he got to 30 and 15.
He
Yeah, I
definitely
don't
got
know
there
either.
after.
Okay.
I was not going to
Unfortunately, he
mention it,
does
though.
not see the 2.0 KD from 30. But 30 is still a massive number for your team. He is putting up numbers.
I don't know if you guys know, but 30 is more than 24, so he does have the most amount of kills in this game.
He does, he does. In fact, by quite a few.
And
Although
I
he
think
does not
he's
have
like-
the best KDA.
I thought he was going to go for his patented aggressive peak on main. He almost always gets one.
He does seem like he's playing slightly more passive, but he is taking this line. And once there is a little pressure towards Art, he might start to get a little more aggressive. Might
it is.
catch out Macrox. Then again, this has been the matchup of the game.
Kiko
who can
is
win this
shaking in
duel.
his boots on this matchup.
Pico does look like he's a little scared. He's not
He's the
going
dog.
super aggressive.
He
He's
knows
taking his
who
time
is
with his
behind the
angles. And
dog.
Macrox just says, you know what? I'll leave. I'll be the bigger man. And leaves.
Blocking sight.
But Kiko just takes all this space. He does not care. He's taken so much of the A main space. And this might not work out with
Well, may hint towards
the
a B
goats looking
rotate.
towards A.
Ooh.
News finding one, and they have all of the mid space now. They can pivot anywhere they'd like. It does look like it's going to be a B hit. This A main walk is no longer going to be
30
as
seconds
strong.
left.
And going for a frag. Frosty as well. Now this is going to be a double flank from the last two players on Glue Sniffers. In the 5v2. Kiko, can he make it happen? He's on On 1 HP, Abel finds some damage. Reload coming through. Fade eye from Macrox. Catching bolt.
Cutting their vision.
Time is running out.
Team
And
Ace.
the round goes the way of the goats. It does look like we have a bit of an imposter
Match
coming in
point.
from Voltage's DMs. Boom, pow, pow. Claiming a glue sniffer.
Doesn't matter if she's stream sniping.
It does because there's no delay on the stream.
Ah!
If he is,
to
then that
lose.
would be very
I don't believe
bad.
it.
I don't think she's stream sniping.
I also don't think so.
No, definitely not.
Also, Panda's not even in the viewer list.
I also thought I know Panda and it's pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think anyone here would stream snipe. I think everyone here is a fairly outstanding citizen.
There.
And you
Of
don't
the
get
Valorant
this
community.
far
I would.
No, by cheating. No, absolutely not.
by cheating.
I would. Yeah, Voltage.
Sir,
Okay.
anything it
Yiko,
takes.
Yiko is in this chat, so we might want to ban him though.
Absolutely.
Your
Probably
top
a good
player
decision.
gets taken
Macrox,
down.
once
Top
again,
for top.
diffing Kiko. Macrox does get the kill onto Kiko, but he does get traded out, so it ends up being an even trade. And now they're looking towards the A site. Yoshingo does shoot the knife, does get broken. No suppress coming through.
Not really the greatest angle
But the
here.
spam from Frosty, he could find the shoulder. And Panda finding one onto Abel as well.
One enemy remaining.
Owen does not find any more, and it's going to be a 1v4 with the operator on the retake. This is
seconds left.
going to be a tough one for News.
Spike
But if anyone can
planted.
do it, it would be him. He has looked snappy on this operator.
Oh yeah! Monster on the loose!
Finds one, but the Gecko will push him all the way away, and does get the detain. The nice thing of OT is you can just use that because you're not going to be saving it for the next round.
Might as well go for the kills. Pad the stats.
As well.
Oh,
If Panda hits the shot,
News.
or
There
if
that
News hits the
goes.
shot, I was gonna say News is stream sniping. And
hate people can.
Macrox with a very good communication there with calling a KD player to his own teammate.
Switching sides.
Is he talking to his
Overtime.
teammate or the other?
Yes, he
I
was.
think
He was talking
to
to
News
his
because he
KD
saved
player.
up.
Absolutely. He is
And I
really
can't
getting
say
the
he's
top
wrong.
Although what really matters here is the assist. I mean, 26, 18, and 16 is a monstrous amount of kill participation for the game. As you can tell, the
Who's
opposing top frag
out?
has only 2 assists. Not really helping the team, at least not in the normal way. I'm sure communications wise, and he's helping a lot. But you go with a walk down on mid, finds News. And it is going to be the 5v4. Does look like they're looking to pivot towards B on street. And Owen his leg finds one, evening it out.
Hope
Astro
Astra Bear
alone
stuck
on the B
backside by
side.
herself.
Finds
That's
one
one.
onto Abel. Astra diff. Finds another onto Yoshingo.
Spike down.
Walking
B.
down this site.
Not done. Knows
One
was the
enemy
last.
remaining.
Well, not the last. but-
Doesn't want to be done. Kiko finds Owen. And it's going to be Macrox in the 1, 2, 3. Does have a lot of util. Finds the walkout, but might have been spotted by Panda, and it was. Yeah, absolutely. Great round by Panda locking down that B site.
Switching sides.
Macrox
Match
needs to
point.
get some kills if he
That
wants
moment
to
is
beat
gone. But it'd be
the
cool
KD
though.
player on
Now
his
we're
own
here.
team.
Here.
He is been on a bit of a dry streak. He's been on 26 for a bit of time, but
And all
We'll
News
see what he
needs
can
with
do.
one with this gun is one
All
shot
it takes is
on
one.
target.
All it takes is one. One bullet. Most important stat, of course.
Heading to the
Being
above.
kills. KO knife coming in through A main, spotting nothing.
I think kills and deaths are the only two stats in this game, so
Of course.
I agree.
Of course. Kill stats and RR, that's all I care about.
I don't get
Kill
RR,
stats and
so
RR. Kiko walking down, finding this trip once again. You seem to be finding it just about every round.
Feeling sight.
Cage coming through.
Feeling sight.
Owen is really getting aggressive onto this cage, and he finds Kiko. It's a big kill. Oh, he does get caught out from the main side. The trades come through. Plant coming down from Frosty.
Mark 2.
Macrox out on backside. Going for some frags.
very strong kill on Kiko. It's
News
very
finds one onto
important.
Mugla.
Bring them down.
But now they have to take sight back.
Dog catches onto Panda. Screaming Serpent goes for one, goes for two, goes for three,
That's
and that is gonna be the map.
Attackers win.
Now map is going to be
B-Man,
1-1.
this is me.
And News steals that top frag.
And now we will go to the desk, which has a picture that I Googled because I can't find my picture of an AI generated duck because I found him.
Duck.
I found him when I searched cool little guy on Google.
That sounds about right.
So what do you guys have? What do you think they could do better? Or what do you think, you know?
I think this comes down to just playing as a team mostly. We've seen a good amount on both sides of just solo going for winning the game really. And I think if you start playing a little bit more like a team, you're gonna see a little bit better outcome.
Yeah,
You
that
guys
was
know the next map.
that was the whole.
Oh.
Do they know the next map?
Yep.
Oh,
I believe it's Haven.
I'm gonna believe them because they are really on it today, and I was setting up stream while they were doing map bans.
And that is, keep in mind, the map bans. The winner's side bracket does get both bans. So they can pick whatever map they feel like picking.
Oh, I punched my microphone. That had to have sounded great for the people on stream.
I didn't hear it.
I didn't
Yeah,
hear
it doesn't go through Discord because it peaks the mic out. Stream
Mhm,
does not peak anything.
That is fair.
Who are we starting? Does it look like we have the goats starting on attack? Did they move over there, or did they?
Yeah, they switch side.
Okay, so
Do
Or Glue
believe
Sniffers. Glue
the
Sniffers
goats
is
will
on the
be
back.
looking
Oh, I was
towards
just
the
looking
attack
at
side because
Macrox.
Macrox is on that side.
oh,
Nope, Macrox does appear to be lost. That does sound about right. He is the sub.
he doesn't know who his teammates are. He's been shooting at them all game.
He has been doing his best fighting 1v9.
And this will be game 3 on Haven, a very deciding map. Decisive map. Very hard to
Absolutely.
defend on.
With 3 sites, it can be a bit of a pain, but if you can get that aggression on mid, you can get a lot of space, making it fairly hard for the attackers to get anything done. If you can get that mid space.
Yeah, the main thing I want to say is, and this is going to be really hard for a news to hear, but having an op in all scenarios on defense is not always the best. The news couldn't really retake sites.
They will need to get him active earlier so that he isn't in those retakes. Absolutely.
Yeah, and
'Cause
with
when you're
3
stuck with
sites, it's very hard to not just be found and run away
Yes.
from the op.
Yes. They will need to activate him early and get him rotating quickly so that wherever he is, he's on the site they're execing or finding picks. I would love to see both of these teams fighting for mid and A main. And then every once in a while, maybe we hit a little C fight. But
Are we ready?
Already,
I
yep.
think we should be ready. Once the teams are.
Is
Yeah.
everyone
Yeah.
ready? Transitioning back to game
Game will start.
on Haven. We're
My game
trying
just
our
crashed again.
best.
Oh,
Oh,
somebody crashed.
oh,
Macrox is
Macrox.
gone.
Never mind. Going back to the
Macrox.
decks. Decks.
I PSU will be taking his spot.
B-Man, did you try turning the stream up? Because no one else has said it was quiet. Doge, you cannot play as you have homework to do. That's the only reason you're not on this desk right now.
If those wants to sub in, that's fine by me.
Put me in, coach. I'm there.
I want to go take a nap.
Right? Take a little nap.
Okay, his project does not work, so that's what I'm hearing is he needs to throw it in the garbage and play
Well, I do
Valorant all
believe
night.
It
That's
is
what I do.
physically doesn't work. So maybe he needs to work on like a mental approach.
Yes, maybe you're thinking about maybe go to the spiritual
Yeah.
realm.
Yeah,
And
I
try
think if
to-
you did, you could 100% get a better understanding there with a spiritual outlook.
Have you tried religion?
Religion.
You tried looking to God.
Find him.
Find him and find while you're at it, find Kiko's packets because we're needing them.
Yep, Kiko does have a packet problem. We're back to the game.
And that looks like a very default composition from the goats. Once again, looking not changing anything up. They're leaving all of their comps to whatever the pros play.
And I think it's a
Although
really
Blue
good
Sniffers,
idea.
they're deviating. I mean, they got that Clove hovered. They played Clove in the past. Yoru hovered. Yoru has been played,
I
and
did
it has
not
looked fairly
change
good on Haven.
the score.
I
I am so bad at this. This is hard.
it would be cool to see an ISO Yoru, and I would love to see that come through. That is the Fnatic composition if they end up running it, and it has shown to be very strong.
This is not Glue Sniffers on the left. This is the Goats on the left. It doesn't really help that I have organizational problems and named the two names of the teams the Goats and the Goats 2. So I don't even know which one I'm changing.
We
it to.
are all goats.
There's
I think
one
is
and
what
two of 'em.
we're understanding here.
I'm here. I'm here, buddy.
And we are going to see the ISO Yoru. We are going to see an ISO Yoru with a Sky rather than a Breach, which is slightly different, I believe. But we'll see how they end up getting it done.
I would like to take my takeout here. As the player who
Take
hasn't
one.
played in 2 years, I hate ISO.
You're right. ISO can be a very obnoxious character to play against.
And I'm sorry,
But-
just because I see Panda locking ISO, I will never be talking to Panda again. So,
That is messed up.
I didn't lock in the character, did I?
Nope, you didn't.
All she did was lock in the fact that I'll never talk to her
Macrox
again.
AFK again. I'm going to hope this guy did not DC.
Out of charges.
Nope, he's there. Most like he heard
Mentally,
me.
don't know.
Check him PC.
Physically, he is there.
Mentally, I can guarantee you he isn't. Guarantee that one.
As are any of us.
No. In fact, we play Valorant. We are going to see an A main fight coming out from Blue Sniffers, as well as the Goats. This is going to be a hard contest. News taking a fight and backing on.
That's the very good thing about Breach in this comp, is that you can automatically slow down an A push, or any A space
Absolutely.
taken.
A very
the
fast
fact
pivot
that
from
he's
Blue Sniffers
nuts on
coming towards C.
Yeah.
Got you.
Cam sees multiple, I believe. Smoke comes through. Onto log. Flash comes out. Panda on this lurk. Up garage.
And not on ISO.
Is a
I'm here for it. I'm actually here for it.
I'm here for it. Absolutely.
They cleared out.
They find one. They find the ISO as well.
Still has
Jumping
double
away.
tap.
This is the smart play, but does get caught out from CT. Flash coming through on default, catching one. And now we're in a 5v2 retake. This could be tough, especially with the new changes, making
Player standing.
spamming through smokes way harder. And yeah, the trades go the way of the goats, giving them the 1-0 lead on pistol.
Team Ace.
History has already forgotten you.
That was not a very
Looking-
nice comment from Omen. Wait, does Ghost only have 13 bullets?
The
Yep,
change
that
did
way.
come through. Omen, the Ghost has 13 bullets, and the Frenzy now has 15. So they swapped bullet counts.
Doesn't really
essentially.
matter.
Sometimes those 2 bullets really hurt. I'm not gonna lie.
You shouldn't miss their head.
You're right.
W press? Is it W
You're right. Good press.
Kiko's
Cypher
gonna
Cam once
show-
again catching the info on the C line.
Yeah, I like that Kiko's gonna now use this ability to lurk and make presence and still teleport back to his team. I mean, now he's
The
just being a
news.
turret.
Minus
so.
the
He
minus
is
the
getting
press
fairly
chest.
aggressive towards A. He is gonna see this rotate if he ends up going for it.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna go for presence, and then I realized.
Oh, he does
Oh.
find it. Great shot. Perfect crosshair placement. Right on the crouched head.
And you really need nothing else in that situation. He's not gonna buy full
Abel, I
armor.
do believe gets timing here, but it
Timing,
doesn't matter. He still finds it. The judge
And he has
just
range on it.
proving itself.
Spike down mid. Flawless.
And the regen shields does mean he is going to carry them into the next round, absolutely. The new addition to the game making white shields slightly less valuable.
I'm actually in love with the regen shield. Like,
Regen shields are very nice, especially on a bonus round, because it means you are
Over there.
most likely, if you live, going to have shields the next round. So you might be able to spend a little bit more.
Luckily, I never
My
make
ult
that
is not
decision
ready.
because I make sure that I'm either not hit on bonus round or I die
Sure.
immediately.
Sure. All or nothing. I like
Yep.
it.
I always buy full shields on bonus.
Sobadar coming through, catching some pings.
Oh,
Dash from News misses slightly, but he does get a tag, I believe. Although maybe not. I don't see the damage coming through.
I
Finds
don't
the
think. I
Auric
think he
one.
shot right in between 2 of them.
I do think he missed. Unfortunately. Yoru TP backside,
He's out.
making News get pushed off. We're in a very scrappy fight on A.
One enemy
Kills
remaining.
go the way of Blue Sniffers on this anti-bonus.
Spike planted.
Every kill except 1. And that was a trade out.
Now Yoshingo in the 1v4.
Did Kiko see it?
Can he do? Finds one. Guns here are great to take away. And that he's always going to be able to find a little armor damage onto the Clove.
If you're on the glue sniffer side here, you're pretty happy that you gotta carry 3 guns over. My
Three's
brain's
not bad.
already frying.
But I think both teams are fairly content with what happened on that round. Winning the round for Glue Sniffers and keeping 3. And then getting rid of 2 and 2 armors for the goats.
True.
Thanks.
Now it does come down to this spy round. We'll see what they end up changing up. Or if they change anything. Does look like A main pressure for both teams once again.
Kiko, I believe, has been
News
hit by
on the
this.
line. I do believe that's an op, and it does find Kiko.
I believe Kiko's been hit by the stun every time he's gone A main.
When will he learn, they're asking. And I
that
think it
op-
might be never.
That angle is
This-
disgusting.
Now, ISO is very strong against this op. If he pops the shield, it could basically nullify it.
ooh.
And just
The
misses
bullet
arm.
just barely wide, and if ISO wants to go aggressive, he might pop that shield. She might pop the shield.
Look at happening, buddy.
Opting to back up and maybe re-aggress somewhere else.
Spike drop.
And deciding to save it for later, which is actually probably a strong decision as they're finding an isolation in garage, possibly onto this omen.
Breaking that.
Still has double
Looking
step.
for it.
Drops it. Oh.
Does get caught out by Abel.
30 seconds left.
Abel is gonna hit all three with this flash.
A beautiful paranoia, catching everybody. And the defenders are going to take that round with
We
Goats.
crushed them.
News
Once
is a
again,
little
stopping
off.
that push.
I've never seen him miss this many off.
Yeah,
shots.
he whiffed a couple. He's whiffed a couple. But it takes a good player to know. Even if you're missing, you're going to come back. Just because you miss a couple shots doesn't mean you're missing all the shots. He still got 2 on the round, so. Very useful buy.
We see News going over to C for an aggressive peak this round. Kind of switching it up to not stay stagnant, but
4
staying
players
towards A.
towards the A side now.
all 5 of them.
Yeah. This does look like a very high contested part of the map right now.
Out of charges. Cutting through.
We have
Cypher
3
having bomb.
defenders going in, 5 attackers. Crossfire set up on the mid-site smoke.
Crossfire
But the
doesn't
trades
work,
go the
though.
way of the eco. Eco weapons are going crazy.
Spike planted.
Now in the 2v4. Op retake is looking a little rough. Trying to find
Last
him.
player standing.
Does get caught by Screaming Serpent. What a
My eyes are
great
better
shot.
than yours.
Just barely seeing the top of his head.
Thrifty.
A beautiful crossfire setup. Very hard
And
to
the
deal with,
crossfire
that's
does
big.
come through.
They're usually distracted once I reveal them. Make sure you
That's
take
why you just
advantage.
It's
don't want to
almost
take sight.
impossible to break those lines.
You need some utility, and the problem, and Cypher really doesn't have the utility that you need for it. Because even
Yeah.
if you cage
You-
cross, then you kind of hinder your own ability to retake the site.
Absolutely. The A bomb site is very difficult to retake on Haven.
That's another great reason to have Breach on this map.
Time to jump.
It does make it more suitable, especially when you have that breach ult
Who's
on.
next?
Yoru clearing up A once again with his ult.
Going out.
We'll see what they change up to hold the site better this time.
Not there.
Omen TPing into
Can he
heaven,
get
looks like,
out?
or attempting to. Yep, and he does.
Oh, I thought he was
Ends
going
up
to TP
getting
into
out.
hell.
It is going to be a 5v5 retake. We do not see the breach ult online, so this is just going to be straight scrappy fights. We'll see what the util they use.
Decoy.
Clear the site.
At this point, he
And
should be
hold the
close to
site.
that ult, though. He might only need one.
You might need to find one. Does look
I've
like
got
they're
your trail.
slowly taking their time. Dark comes through. Pico breaks. Pico going in with a judge. Finds one. Finds two.
Enemy
Finds
remaining.
3. Don't even know where the 3rd came from. Gonna be honest.
Portal
That was
closed.
the whole reason
But
they nerfed
a
the judge to
very
stop multi-kills.
Strong.
Did not work.
They were all blind.
He needed
and
to put
all
it down to 3
distracted,
bullets.
Giving him.
They need
All
to
of
put
the
it down to
kills.
1 bullet.
I think we make it 2, and we make it really short, and make it cost 150.
This is a great idea.
So the shorty.
I
How
don't
many
know,
bullets
man.
in reserve? 12?
I think it's 12, yeah. It might be 10. I don't know.
I think it's more.
No, it's not.
If it's more, that's insane.
You just boom, 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 boom.
Oh,
Getting a little aggressive
Kiko,
with the Sheriff does get caught.
Kiko,
Once
par
again
for the
stunned,
course. Gets
Still
stunned
not
and then
learning.
peeked into it.
but that's okay.
I know exactly.
He's doing what he can.
Stop the fire.
We are going to see an aggression from Panda.
We will not see double tap for the rest of the round.
Now,
Ooh.
ult is ready.
Knockout finding 1, finding 2. Will that be enough? 2v3 for the defender's side.
Player
Shingo
standing.
going for one, does not
Spike
quite find it.
planted.
The Stinger not great at that range.
Frenzy with its new bullet count. Can it take down 3 on the
And a
retake?
Frenzy finding the Phantom. 4
Coward.
bullets. Do we reload? He thinks he's him. Going for the 4 bullet win. Does end up reloading, finding 1. 1v2, winnable.
Shadows
Still
traveling.
has Omen ult.
Stealing sight.
Although running out of time. Finds the 1 flash onto Panda. Walks
One
clear
enemy
hell. Hell
remaining.
cleared.
Cover
1v1. No time, I don't believe.
Ah,
And that is going to be the round win for Blue Sniffers.
he had plenty of time if he didn't peek into the.
They
Well,
will
he was
study.
still in end lag.
And then they will die.
Still a good 15 seconds
Yes.
left on that bomb.
No, he might have been able to get through, but he was definitely running out. If Cypher ended up playing a little bit more for time rather than for the frag, but
It's really hard to hear that beeping when it's a high pressure scenario.
absolutely. We are going to see a 5-man posture towards C long on this round.
Different breach stun too.
And a slightly different breach on. Maybe just trying to get a little bit more proactive. Jet walking down mid along with Sova. Although it is just a simple C hit. Your TD backside does not find the frag. Yoshingo, even though he gets flashed, still getting one. Now is Soval coming through to deny the plant. Does not find anything, but does stop the plant for now. Global tap does get broken.
Oh, 2 tagged by the dart.
Jet dashes
One
into
enemy
sight, finds
remaining.
one. Macrox with another.
C.
And the clear goes
Ace.
perfectly for the goats.
What a beautiful dart by Macrox.
Absolutely.
Cleared 2,
Macrox
and the
really
only
finding
I
his
know
utility.
that dart can only not see backside.
Yeah.
So it kind of gives the last player's position away. You can even see Cubby of Long, I believe, if he shot it correctly.
I believe that's true, yeah.
This is coming from
Absolutely
your
getting all the
resident
information
Sova
he
main.
needed.
It's the same stun from Owen.
Yeah,
don't-
the same change up stun. This is going to honestly give away if they did pay attention to this mid fight.
Well, I wasn't a big fan of doing it. I'm not a big fan of
Time to
breach
jump.
stunning on that angle because it shows where breach is, or where the A
It does
site
define
player
that
is.
breach is going to be A.
Yeah,
Rather
would-
than the one from Link says, I can be B or I can be A.
yes, it keeps it very. I don't even know what the word I'm trying
Now
to say.
we are going
is.
to see a retake once again from the goats. Now the bomb plant on A.
He go with his
Although
judge.
An Omen ult on flank. This could be unknown.
Portal closed.
The Omen ult does go past the trip for Cypher. But the kills are going the way of Blue Sniffers, and it's looking at a 2v4. They are checking it,
Last player
and it
standing.
does find the last one, and that is going to be the round for Blue Sniffers.
Such a strong offensive setup they have after taking A site. They seem to sit in
Yeah.
the same places, but they're so strong that it's really hard to retake either way.
It is a horrible site to retake. There is so much to clear. The crossfires are diabolical to clear. I mean, if you end up getting that site with like a numbers advantage, it is going to be very difficult for the defenders. Abel going for a walkout. I do think he got spotted. Yeah, ends up
Right here.
TPing out, playing it safe.
But they're gonna burn Util to try to get him out of that corner.
Right here.
Do you think?
I
It's true.
believe they
Already
heard the
used
TP,
the-
but didn't know if he faked it.
Yeah, just making sure, clearing that out, being diligent. And now
News is all the way
underside
up.
breach. News walk down C long.
Spike
Cypher,
down
where my
mid.
trip? I believe is what they are saying.
My
Macrox
Cypher's
as well
throwing.
walked out A. Getting all the information. They should know this is either a B or a C hit.
They should at this point know it's a C hit from the noise that's being
They
made.
should have the noise from all the footsteps. And I believe that's what they're calling. They're calling for this retake. Hiko, though, finding one onto Owen is a lake. Now looking at the 3v3. Attacker side does have the ice ult and the sky ult. Yoru TP's onto the flank. Does he see this Sova? He does see the cabbage. The sky cabbage does spot him out, but Macrox finds the kill. Macrox once again showing his superiority.
And they're just playing it safe.
Blinded.
Flash coming through. Dodge the flash does not matter. Frosty's still getting that frag through. Panda coming through on the reflank.
Clean.
Finds one. And it's going to be a 1v2.
No
Can.
distractions.
Oh, that's
And this should end the round. I do not believe there's going to be enough
Oh, main
time.
expansion.
Main expansion. And that's going to be the round. And I do believe they
Make sure to follow
saved
my
both
hacking.
weapons.
They'll lead us right
Yeah.
to the enemy.
didn't even
big.
sign their own death certificate because they won the gunfight.
Absolutely.
If it took any longer, I believe that they probably
Now,
would've
that
won.
might have been signing your own. But Ends up working out.
I don't even know how I would sign my own death certificate. That seems very difficult. Seeing that
It does seem like a impressive feat.
I'm fairly
Absolutely.
sure I have to be dead for it to be legitimate.
You could fake it.
True.
Fake your own.
But that would be a terrible fake because no one signs their own death certificate.
Yeah, yeah. We are going to see a 5-man mid walk from Glue Sniffers with the ISO holding back slightly, holding the A line.
It's a very aggressive
Dogging into the
position
B
for a
site.
Sova.
Omen, I think, gets spotted out on the jump box. Trying to get out, but does not. We do have a breach ult to retake this B site. This could be huge.
Spike planted.
Right now, they are all in range of it.
Now the two
It does
players
look like he's
backside
gonna
are
go
not.
for it. I do believe this hits everybody. Hitting one, misses two. I do believe the two people backside ended up dodging it, making this retake a little harder. Muse missing a slight shot. And Frosty finding one on the Macrox.
This is
Now I
call
do
for a
believe they're
save.
going for a save. Yep.
So I believe, as someone who's played a lot of Breach on this map, the only line that you can get all of sight and the part of mid that he was going for,
It would
is
be
by
from
doing,
CT.
Yeah, is by doing it from afar.
Absolutely. You can either do it from the CT spawn, or you can do it from from where he did it, but you have to aftershock that
Use
corner
everything you
first.
have.
Yeah.
We lose it anyway.
Just to make sure they can't stay there. Or stun it after, to make sure that you can clear it out a little safer. Because that back gong position is very hard to hit with a breach ult.
I feel like that's probably intentional, which is not nice. I believe they should make this game easier for all players.
I am down for that. I want all the guns to one hit the bot.
That sounds like a terrible idea.
And news proving that that is not a thing. Because that off shot barely hits the wall, giving them the kill. And Kiko not quite finding it. That heal from Sky saving his life.
He got a little top off too.
He got just a little bit top off. I do believe Sky is out of healing now.
Exactly where you are.
Yeah.
Kiko has
Good
been
place up.
fully pocketed. Dog coming through to deny the CT retake. It does seem
Player
like
standing.
Blue Sniffers are going to take another round on
Oh.
this 8th bomb site. They're going to need to change something. That spray was impressive through the wall.
Switching sides.
We are going to see a side switch. Now a 4-8 half for Blue Sniffers. They are looking good this Haven map.
It is a par for the course on this map. That
Attacker side can 100% scramble and just win out if they end up getting a good start.
It's a very snowball side too,
Absolutely.
because the second you get, if you get the first round, then you almost guarantee the second round if you don't really throw it,
Yeah.
and then you are close to ults.
Let's crack them open.
So does have a
We're
real
gonna see a
snowball effect.
full default from the goats. Looking mid-aggression. Kinda getting aggressive on a main.
Well,
Spots one out and then backs up because lost the double tap.
and spotted Jet out may believe that that's where the push is happening.
Although Yoru spots out, Macrox finds one. He's getting reflanked on main and Abel finds it.
Going out.
Although all 4 defenders are now here. Although the Jet walked out A, they have all the info. That A bomb site is empty. Now there should be all 4, if not most, towards C. Glove rotating through B.
Be fast.
News
Nice
finds him.
shots.
Great shots from News. This 100% secures A. And now it is going to be the 3v4 retake.
Spike planted.
Might be worthwhile looking at a reflank through mid, which is I think is exactly what
Does
we're
look
gonna see.
like Abel is looking for it, but he does spot out ISO, and I think he might
I still
goes
think
for it
it's-
anyways.
It's so strong to keep the pressure behind.
Retake coming fairly quick from the defenders. They are now already on the site.
But
Able though.
Omen has blind still. He will be able to blind Spike.
Half of the bomb comes through. The blind comes through. Catches onto the sky, I believe. And the Raph is checking the bomb.
Remaining.
It is halved.
Last
1v2.
player standing.
The whip
Yoshingo
from
1v1.
Yoshingo.
Low time, but it is tapped. He's going to have to deny the stick, and he does. Well played by Yoshingo, and that is going to be the pistol round going the way of the goats.
That camera placement won him that round, secured it. Just could watch
Definitely
the bomb.
secured it, made it a lot easier in that 1v1. Gave him the info that he was still sticking and exactly where he was sticking to check for the swing.
I would like to see an aggressive play here. Maybe, definitely not towards mid, because that's how you immediately lose a round.
They are on pistols. We'll see what they end up deciding to do. Yoru and ISO are pressuring towards A main. Not seeing anything.
Frosty,
Frosty
I can't believe
They're
they did that
narrowly
hard.
avoiding that. News end up not swinging, not catching any of the info on the Frosty jump away.
I believe he may.
It is just going to be a straight C height, just running it down on C.
Knocked him.
Frosty jumps out of the window smoke and finds one. It's going to be a Guardian dropped. That Muga might be able to pick up and use the Whispers round.
Spike planted.
Although reaggressing into garage, and Kiko finds news. Kiko finds Macrox. Absolutely beautiful shots. Abel cleaning it up though. Also hitting some nice shots of his own.
I believe that is going to be the recovery of the Guardian.
Shadows traveling.
Now in the 2v2.
A one-way, buddy. That doesn't work. Oh, it does.
There is a close smoke. This is going to be tough to spam out from
Last player
Cypher here.
standing.
Yoshingo needs a good spam here, but the plant isn't perfect, and the new ping system makes it really hard to ping the spike. Screaming Serpent sticks it and gets the round win. Thrifty. As of this latest batch, pinging, you are no longer able to see the pings on the screen for those that are using the map. You can only see pings that are used when actually on your player.
That is unfortunate.
Meaning,
I
spamming
think it
through
was a
smoke for a
very
post plant is
nice-
very challenging.
Yeah, it's a very nice change to the game, so people don't just sit back.
It makes it a lot easier for the defenders to stick in post plant scenarios, making the attackers need to change their play style. Absolutely. Yeah, fast hit coming out onto the A site, very quick, very aggressive.
Kiko
News finding one
gets
on the
one.
Kiko.
Behind who he was
He
shooting
just
at.
Gets straight in there. Accidentals. He'll take
Kiko's
that.
probably confused about that
I
one.
know exactly where.
Definitely could be. Cypher comes through, gets the information on where the retake's coming from. No flankers. Abel finds one onto Panda. News finds one onto Frosty. We're in 2v2. Kills are going even.
Either way, this went very well for
Last
them.
player standing.
News finding one more. This should look like a round win.
Enemy remaining.
Although, Screaming Serpent has something to say about it.
Ultimate is ready.
Time running low. Does he have it?
He has.
Nasty from gold 3.
He does have it. And it is going to be a round win and a clutch for Glue Sniffers. Screaming Serpent really proving that he wants this.
I need this.
Immediately coming out and requesting a
No, I
weapon, even though he already has one.
I would have loved to have seen them play a little bit safer on that post plant, but the Goats did not quite prove their name. Then again,
Maybe
this
the
was a
Goats-
thrifty round.
Maybe
were on Stingers.
trying to prove their name to themselves.
Maybe they were.
By
Maybe they were.
because the overswing by the Sobel was
By doing
definitely
it all.
just that.
We are going to see just a 5-man C long push. This trip could be News catches one on a Panda. The trip goes through, getting the full tag onto News. No trade coming through. Abel finds Screamin'. The trades just all went the way of the Goats again. See what they can do in this post
Spike
plan.
planted.
They seem solid at taking sides.
They seem like they have a very strong side take. Absolutely. I mean, unstoppable, even with the trips.
Last player standing.
Abel finding 2 on the spam CT. And News cleaning up the round onto Kiko.
I remember the days where
barely
Jet could
cleaned that
dash
round.
through trips. Good old days.
Yes,
also
it would
remember
use to
that.
break the trip.
Nasty work from Riot.
And then they realized Jet was a little too broken, so they nerfed her about 6 times.
My
And she
favorite.
still
Got
might
rid of
be
the
a little bit too
smoke.
broken.
Changed her dash. Changed her knives. And she's still one of the most picked agents. Although that has been changing recently with this like ISO Yoru style composition.
There's just so much space gathering ability.
It
with
is
ISO Euro.
very important to be able to break that crosshair placement on the main chokes, and Jet is one of the only agents that's able to do that consistently. Neon briefly was in the meta as a fill for Jet, but
Probably
nerfed
because
her,
she
and
was
so now-
absolutely broken.
now she's slightly out of the meta.
I don't know who decided that they were gonna make it so she can have full accuracy while sliding.
That was a time. Eco finds one onto Abel in the 1v3. No, they shouldn't give him anything more with his judge.
I think he should ult and pick up the gun. Oh.
He's not listening. Kiko gets taken out
That's
by
a good
News, and
thing.
it's gonna be 7 to 10.
Why would you say that?
That would be
Would it be
against the
sniping?
rules.
That'd be cheating. We're looking at an A main side default, maybe? Or just a straight hit. They've been very aggressive the past few rounds. We'll see what they end up deciding to do.
They do.
Oh, they're changing it up.
Blue Sniffers
back
have
towards mid.
4 ults. I don't want to see them burn them all.
But I'd love to
one
see him
round.
start using him. Mugler finding one onto the window fight. And Kiko looks like he might get too aggressive. He ends up taping out just to make sure he doesn't get caught out in that corner. Abel with the walk on C. Does he get caught by this ISO? The ISO is on and off angle. He does find him, but doesn't find the shot.
Moment's gone.
ISO does find the kill. Panda is having a great impact on this ISO agent. Finds one more. Going up into garage. Fighting garage onto the Cypher. Frosty picking up the B fight.
Still has both cages. Could facilitate a plant on this site.
Healing over
Almost
here.
no danger.
Back like I never left.
Frosty gets caught.
Last
2v3.
player standing.
It's exactly
And
what
forced out that glow ball.
It's exactly what I
Panda
didn't
cleans
want them
up
to
that
do, though.
round. That was a lot of ults to expend for a round, but it ended up only being 2. I mean, a Clove ult and an
They-
ISO ult, but
They burnt 2 ults in a 2v4 though.
it's not great to happen. It's definitely not what you love to see, but at least you secured the round. When there's only 2 more rounds that they necessarily need to get, it's not the worst case scenario to blow a couple
True.
ults to win one, even if it's looking winning. They do still have that Your ult and Sky ult, which could give them a lot of information. Especially with like a retake or even just a mid-round aggression. Once again, this 5-man death ball.
That was so
Standing
aggressive
ahead.
by so, but it beat like that.
Straight C aggressive hit. Misses the shock dart on front sight. There still is a trip on main. We have TP'd and dashed around it. And now we're breaking it. We have now broken it. They're fighting out CT. They're not quite. They're still sitting outside the smoke.
Someone thought about it.
Waiting for their team to retake. ISO running out. Clove out. And a Omen Paranoia catching 3 on the retake, denying the trades to come through. Now into 5v4. Finds one onto the Cypher garage. Finding another onto Kiko. TT. Mugla though.
Last player
As Sheriff to say
standing.
something else, but News shuts him down. And trades go the way of the Goats.
Goats pulling this back. It was 8-4 at the half. And they
Goats
lost
have
Pistol.
certainly pulled this back. Bringing it into a very winnable position.
As I said in the first
Are
game, it's not
starting to get
lost
their ults
until
up.
The
It ain't over
score
till it's
is-
over, baby.
Yeah, it's not over until there are no more points to get.
Till that number hits 13, it ain't over.
Unfortunately, in the first game, it was over. Well, they lost.
Unfortunately, it
but
was.
that is
News
very
is picking up this offensive side off. We'll see what they end up doing. They've been playing a very aggressive style, so it's kind of a weird pickup to start running the off.
This is where
Very
I feel
Interesting
News
change.
tends to fall short.
Could work
is
out.
when he's a very aggressive, because he's their only entry frag.
He is their only entry. But they have been playing fairly quickly, so this might make Blue Sniffers play a little bit more aggressive, but it does seem like they're playing super disciplined. They're not giving them any options. Pico finding one on the garage. He has the judge.
And that's their
Pico and
smokes down.
Dodge has been.
Pico really loving this judge in garage.
Where?
He is one more bullet I think left. So I think they're pivoting off of him.
Now he's got
Don't-
all 5. Hear that judge reload.
Yes, he does.
Feels like it's the loudest noise
Sends
in
out
the
a
game.
gate crash going back towards C, and yeah, he leaves garage. He ends up deciding to pull it off. News catching one on a move. I do not think they knew they had an off.
30 seconds left.
I'm gonna have to agree with you because that peak didn't make much sense if they did.
That peak was
News
tough.
might have bought the op.
And there is
purely
going to be
for the reason-
Yorufun. Does not get baited by the Yorufun.
for the knives. He may have
We're
done
going
it
to see an
'cause he
A-Link
stole
fight. The
knives.
A-Crunch from A-Link does catch Frosty. Great timing by News. ISO catching one from heaven. Now evening up the scoreline. And Pico reflanking. I do think they saw the breach. He does find the breach. Now the 2v3. Yorubot looking like they're trying to come through. Clearing onto Macrox. Macrox finding one though.
One enemy remaining.
Still having
Great.
finding one more.
Fantastic
2v1.
swing.
And low HP from Pico. Teleport flash combo. Finding one. 1v1.
Oh
Finding
my.
full. Pico is just
And he
locked.
lagged there.
And
Pretty
I think there were some packets disappearing there.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
The bullets were also
do
disappearing
think
right
there
into
was
the
some
person's
packets.
head.
safe to say.
Yeah, absolutely.
Feel about it.
Magic trick. Looking like Joker from The
Match
Dark
point.
Knight. Disappearing that pencil.
That is quite the reference.
What can I say?
What can I say except you're welcome?
That's also a reference. Look at us go. We are going
Doing
to
it.
see forward towards the A-man side for the goats. And that site is completely empty. If they end up just going for this full exec, it will be a full retake 5v5. Does look like they're going quick on it, and they're going to get no resistance here.
So it seems like Glue Sniffers decided that they're gonna do a full retake approach about halfway
Absolutely.
through
Off your feet!
this. Oh,
And
wow.
that breach ult isn't going to get much value. It's simply going to push them off site, but they were already off site. So News is going to get
Here.
slightly aggressive.
There may be
on
a
the
gap in
CT.
the left or right side of the smoke.
But the Sky Ult pushing News off of the smoke angle, forcing him to play back towards Graffiti. Able finding one onto the CT. All of the kills going the way of the attacker side.
One enemy remaining.
Could not see because of the solo. Missing a couple of the shots. Finding it. But you're taking one more fight through CT. Breach aftershock
He's
to deny
out
the
CT.
walkout.
I
But
don't
walks
think
out
they know.
anyways. And they find him.
They didn't need to know.
Yeah, there was definitely a chance he could get that timing there, but I do think Macrox barely saw like a slight sliver of him coming out.
I just love when I decide to panic and then run directly into the breach. Aftershock.
Just take that 160. If there's one thing I know about Macrox is he loves a good aftershock kill. Now he's not on breach for this map, but if he was, I guarantee we'd be fishing for him.
Hey, that doesn't mean that he can't get an aftershock kill. It just won't be his.
It won't be his. That's true. He could even die to his own breaches aftershock. Who knows?
True.
Lolo getting caught out by
Ooh.
Oshingo. I think he saw his shoulder there.
Yeah, that's
He's
that's
coming
a
up quickly,
knowledge check
catches the
angle.
Yoru.
You have to know that they can see your shoulder. That's been
It's a
like
tough
that
angle
for months.
sometimes. And Mugla asks the question, did you see my gun? News finding one on the Streaming Serpent on the CT fight.
If I'm on the other team, I tell them I didn't see their gun. They should sit in that corner again. It was just a lucky
Just-
spam.
I just guessed. Yeah, of course. And looking for a fight with the Classic. Don't think they're giving him any inches,
Last
any
player
free kills. Macross finding on Frosty.
Well,
Anna though.
one more kill.
A
Well,
little
either way,
active.
they get ISO ult.
Kills are ISO, absolutely. Ends up cleaning out the round from Macrox, which is also a Sova orb. Though he is 5 away, and there's only 2 more rounds on the half, so we'll see if he ends up getting that. ISO ult and a
that's quite a
Omen
long
ult.
distance.
2 rounds to go for the Goats to bring this to overtime.
One thing I find slightly disappointing in this,
Yeah, with the op.
in VCS, is I
I'm
have
gonna see
not
the
seen
op.
anyone farm orbs on Haven. And that is a very strong approach. They're very easy orbs to get.
This op is getting all of the A information on side of Blue Sniffers.
Ooh,
News getting taken
timing.
out. What a shot by Mugla taking out the op. That is a great way to start the round.
Takes up
Going for
the-
more, finds another on Garage. Going
a
for even
lock-in
more,
there.
gets traded by Macrox. Can't blame it. Can't blame the going for 3. Can't. You got your 2. And now slowing the round down slightly. They still have most of the information on the map. The only spot they don't quite know is they could be V-Link. Frosty clearing that out.
timing on this.
Finding Abel.
Dink for dink.
And the dink for dink. Yoru clone coming through. Running out Kiko, going for gold here. ISO ult catching onto the Omen. I don't think I think the ISO had an op, didn't he?
Spike
Uh,
down.
No, okay. She
Traded
did
it.
pick up the Phantom.
Mar. They
Defenders
traded it
win.
with the.
Yeah, she traded the
Sky with one
Phantom.
shot.
Traded with the Sky. That's perfect. That was very well played. And Glue Sniffers take map 3. They're 2-1 now. This is gonna be map point.
Owen is a lake is gone. We're gonna see if they need a break.
Owen isn't a lake. I think I would take a slight break. I will be back shortly.
Are we
5
taking a
minutes in.
break, Voltage?
We'll do 5 minutes.
Okay. You're taking a quick break for map 4. Do we know what map it is? We do not. We will
I
see
gotta
you
ask.
guys around.
Sorry, buddy. I wasn't here during.
Okay, welcome back.
Welcome back.
We
Should be
have
getting
found out
straight into this.
new map bind. Well, next map
Yes,
bind.
indeed.
And then we go to split for a decider.
If we end up getting there, if Glue Sniffers can't pull it out here, we will see split as the decider.
And we will be back to our 5-hour stream.
5 hours.
That's how long it took last
We're
time.
getting
We're
there.
running.
Oh my god.
We're getting there. We'll see what the comps end up being. Glue Sniffers normally on a slightly funky comp, which, I mean, it's been working out for him.
Let me
And
change
it does
the
look
sword.
like we're gonna see another clove, maybe. We'll see. And it is gonna be another default comp from the goats. I think, as long as they all lock in there, that is gonna be the tried and true comp.
They really just went to Fnatic's old comps. Trust me, that was not original. I took that from Doge, and I feel good about it.
I really do. I really do like a nice fade gecko, but we'll see what they end up doing with it. We're gonna see a KJ and a Cypher would be a very interesting take. 5 Sentinels could be something.
The thing that's very nice, Glue Sniffers did stay on the left, or on the right. So in fact, I don't have to switch the sides on the stream.
That is nice.
I could have set up for that, but I didn't. There we go. Normal bind comps. A little off on the... really old on a raised jet bind comp.
That is a old take. We are gonna see the Sky coming through. That is what you used to see a lot on this map, just simply because she was a very strong agent when she had regenning flashes.
Yeah, she could get pretty much all info on this map for free.
Absolutely. I mean, you could just flash along and know pretty much everything about what your opponent's going to be doing. and
Flash
get
through
a free
teleporter as
ultimate orb.
well.
Yep. You can control everywhere from one point of the map.
I do hate how they changed
But-
Skydog so he can't turn mid-jump.
That is true. It makes clearing corners slightly harder.
It makes it feel so stiff.
This is true. We are going to see the Fade Gecko. The Fade Gecko is almost like a Sky if you just put it on 2 characters. You have the Fade Eye to get some info. You have the Gecko Flash to get some info. But if you put them on opposite sides, you're able to get a similar outcome as the old Sky.
Yep. I think Fade Gecko probably a little bit better than Old Sky. Just...
It absolutely can be, especially with the ultimates that they can provide.
And the plant and diffuse ability that Gecko
Yeah,
brings.
the little man can create a lot of power to your comp. Abel with the jump spot, trying to check for the hookah information. Finds 2, maybe 3. Wall coming up, Molly coming out. The Molly could be good onto the hookah drop.
It only got
Not
1, and they
ending
didn't
up
peek
getting
into
anything.
it.
Kiko ends up finding Abel. Abel running out onto the site, but not to any avail. Yoshingo taking a fight onto elbow. Retake coming through. News finding 1. Gecko Flash catching 1 backside. News finding another. Mobula finding 1.
Last player
Screaming
standing.
Serpent catching 2. It is a 1v3 and Muggle clears it up. And it will be a round win for the Blue Sniffers. Starting it off strong on the pistol.
Beautiful pistol, just an immediate take. Completely set the pace of how they're going to show this offense.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
not going to take
I mean,
any breaks.
No, they're gonna have a very strong entry heavy attacker side with both the Rays and the Jet, and both agents very good at breaking down those side lines, especially on the close positions of a site, especially near the choke points.
Spike's here.
I will say it's very hard to play solo Sky on this map for
I got
info.
the spike.
She does
It will need to
struggle.
be quicker than
Scout destroyed.
than most because you will run out of that utility very quickly if you try to play defaults.
Oh,
Kiko's
Kiko's behind
double
him.
satcheling on the flank. This is a very fun play. We love going around truck.
Sounds like it looked like the
Owen
call was
finds
late.
one. Ends up going down to a 3v3.
Last
Macrox, I think, got spotted out just slightly to the corner. I am not sure if they just saw him on the minimap or what, but
Definitely
I
saw it. There was a gap in the cage.
didn't see the gap on the cage. So better eyes than me, absolutely.
Better Valorant player too.
Must
That's
be.
crazy.
I don't actually know that for a fact, as I've never seen you play.
That's crazy.
And
I
Voltage
believe it.
has thrown my elo a lot.
I
Why?
believe that.
That is just untrue. I don't think we've ever played GOM together.
I think we've played twice, and I think we lost 1-1, but that one you really threw my elo
That is
Alright.
unfortunate.
by me bottom fragging, but you distracted me.
Not sure
I don't-
how that one works, but we're gonna go with it.
Years ago.
Voltage throws
That
you
was
low.
years ago.
You heard it here first. Cypher going for alert towards A, the rest of the team going towards B for the blue Sniffers. Dogging into hookah, clearing it
Raise
out.
back towards
Abel
B.
giving up the site.
Grenade.
Macrox maybe looking for an eye here, but Ray's satchel's out with the judge, finds one, Kiko with one, Abel trades it. Shingo finding one from
Spike
elbow
down
onto
B.
the long player. And Cypher has this lurk. He has all the info that A is empty.
But they have
This
bomb.
Race has the flank as well, though. Finds one.
Yeah, bomb is not in a good position.
This Cypher is in a really good spot to transform this round.
No hard
Does end up
feelings.
not going for the trigger discipline. Just gets his one and gets out. Starts to move up further and further.
30 seconds left.
Raze is reflanking through A, though. We'll see what they end up doing about that.
Last player
Abel
standing.
finding one.
Out of bullet.
Flash on the Panda. Panda in the 1v2, and News clears it up with the reflank. A very interesting round with this Raze and the Cypher timing each other on A. And
We
just
watched
running back and forth on the site.
About 10,000 miles walked that round.
I do believe that might have been the most footsteps in a round, you know?
Yeah,
They were moving a lot.
we were doing circles.
The bonus is not converted for the Blue Sniffers, and
That
we
goes
are
there.
going to see the Goats cleaning up their first buy.
It was not a bad
See-
loss, though. They got him down to 2.
They did have some really good impact there, getting some guns out. We are going to see Raze taking some fights on Shower. I think there's a dink there. Onto the Raze. In a 5-man fight
Go lagging.
towards...
Kiko eternally
Hey.
lagging. Needs to win this
Always.
tournament so he can pay his internet bill.
That is what I've been hearing. Raze double satchelating out with the Raze ult doesn't end up finding anything. Frosty shutting it down.
Wow.
Very impressive shot there. Flashing out, trying to take the site here. There is still 2, and we are going to see the Viper on the flank. Frosty catching Owen. In you all. Macrox, I think, is coming back for a fight once again into you
Spike
all.
planted.
Trying to
Running
hold
out
it.
bullets.
Reload coming through.
Give up.
Kiko getting Yoshingo and Panda finding the flank.
Not bad for a man that has no
Last
pack.
player standing.
And the kills go that way. Not bad for a man with no packets.
Just been this really strong offensive play from both teams. It's
Very
not
much
even
so.
It's not even the defense is bad. It's just that the offense is so strong and so. It's a dominating
Decisive.
force.
Yeah,
Isolate and exterminate.
it has been a very hard time for this defense to stop the aggression on both sides.
News picking an aggressive angle.
Frosty's gone.
Spike dropped.
Frosty has
Throwing his
disconnected
bomb
from
on
the
the
game.
Did disconnect.
He's taking a quick nap.
He decided he wanted to join Kiko in the missing packets. Now
Unfortunately,
he doesn't have
if you have
any
100%
packets
of
left.
miss, yeah, if you miss all of your packets, if you lose them all, you are no longer in the game.
You're no longer real.
Fucking hate you both.
We are gonna see a fight coming through on this Cypher, I believe, short, and Panda does
I
find the
know
kill.
exactly
Oh,
where
nice
you
switch.
are.
And they're going for more on you all, but Owen finds it with the judge.
Spike planted. My ult's ready.
Glitch.
Are we gonna see a 4v5 round?
U-Haul, Kiko hitting a great shot on the Owen.
We're showing off our
Some
settings
fights
a
on
little bit
from
there.
Truck, Kiko jumping around,
Last player standing.
and the round goes the way of Blue Sniffers. Even
It's a
though they
winner.
were missing,
Resident player.
Frosty.
I can't.
Oh, Macross is
Pause.
gone.
You
Double
didn't
DC.
set up the lobby for tech timeouts. That's crazy.
Really? Oh, there's no pause.
Wait, no. Well, you can't
No,
pause.
they
'cause
do
you're-
it.
Oh, no, we
That's
can't
right,
because
they
we're
do it.
observer.
Well, that doesn't make
Yeah.
any sense.
Oh, I think that's how it goes.
Oh,
Macross,
you have to give. I know how you do it. You have to
reconnected.
give permission to do it
I do believe that's true.
before the game. That's what those little
Although-
boxes are for. Next to the observers.
We
Really?
are
I
seeing an
actually did
R
not know
coming
that.
through
I think so.
from Abel's side, but I don't think there's an R coming through from the other side because I do believe Frosty is still a DC.
We had a DC too.
Yeah, Macrox also DC at the end of that round.
Ah.
But he is back.
Funny.
He
We'll
must
be
have
waiting
been.
for Frosty.
I don't. Kicked his router, maybe. I'm not 100% sure on what Frosty did. They say
You know-
game crashed, but
Maybe he just decided to spill a little water, you know? Who
he
knows?
could have punched his monitor too. They did say it was
These
a
are all
tech pause.
very possible. These are all very possible.
I mean, I normally do punch my monitor in the beginning of rounds before anything happens.
Yeah, especially when I'm just angry about the world, you know?
Yeah.
Sometimes you just gotta let it all out on the monitor right before the round.
What are they doing to him?
They are doing some diabolical stuff.
They're currently summoning Cthulhu.
I do believe this is an attempt to sacrifice Sky to summon Cthulhu. This does sound about right. We will see if Cthulhu decides to work with them or against them. It does appear that this was actually just a resurrection summon, and Frosty is alive.
The packets did show up,
Like we're
The
playing
packets
around now
are
from right
back.
now.
and with the packets, we are back as well. Looks like an aggressive A hit. They're not taking. They're like, well, we just wasted 5 minutes of our life. We're getting this game over with as fast as possible now. Still holding back though. Just all 5 towards A.
It does appear so. They're just taking their time. This is very similar to the Ascent game, where they're just playing this really slow, just wait for them to give you a pick style of play, leaving one side very empty.
This is where a fade is
No, I
very
didn't-
helpful. Should be able to tell you that there's no one towards B. I think that's why we see the
A lot of
rotate.
info, but
Hey, here comes the party.
ends up seeing 4 on A for this hold. See what ends up happening. It will be very tough to get this plant down if the team is ready to play this man. Although Kiko takes a fight onto the backside player, Owen, and finds the kill. Mugla as well finding one onto the triple player.
Spot planted.
Abel trading it out from heaven. Trading one more.
Sky's
Hughes
What a
finding
shot.
one.
Yikes. That was
Now
aggressive.
2v2.
He was in the middle of the open when he popped that.
Mugla getting very aggressive into this Viper's pit, but does get caught out.
Last player
Does have the
standing.
ult in the 1v2.
One enemy remaining.
Finds one. Little man on the bomb.
Oh,
Yo, Shingo just cannot find the
Shingo.
shots, and Mugla with a crazy clutch.
That was the summoning of Cthulhu. Took the
I think
bullets
that-
out of the air.
Cthulhu did it. Cthulhu must have done it. Took the bullets and put them right with Kiko's packets.
Here's our production
Executed.
person being toxic. Oh, being anti-toxic. My bad.
Anti-toxic.
Even though I think he was also being toxic at the same time.
Not quite sure where we're going with that. A
Oh,
little
she
bipolar
said dot,
going
dot,
on.
dot, 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 dot.
That
I
was
think that
not
was just-
great. I think the dots were the bullets.
I think a cat landed on the keyboard,
Oh,
held
really?
the dot,
No, I
Yep.
actually
Okay.
think the dots.
and getting
Boom.
caught
Oh my
out by
God.
Right in the
news.
side of the head.
I think the dots were the bullets, and that chat message caught them all.
That might be true. That might be true. Are gonna see a 4-man hit towards Belong. News and Yoshingo, last two here to hold this site. Nade coming through, holding that push. News catching onto Kiko. Great shot. Kills.
The
Flawless
round they
round going away
lose
the goats.
is when their teammate,
Flowing
they have all
karambit.
5. What's your favorite knife skin, Cole?
It's a great question.
Oh,
People hate
put
the
him on
glitch
the
pop
spot.
that-
Now he can't think.
I
Oh.
love the glitch pop axe.
If you, oh my god,
I mean,
what
I
is
like
wrong
it.
with
I
you?
have it. I
Love
like
it.
it.
Alex,
I love it.
I like it.
I'm
agree with
surrounded
this.
by crazy people.
True. Now we are seeing a slightly lackluster performance from Macross on this map. We're gonna have to see what he can do to start getting this thing active.
Oh,
Start
well,
waking back
The
up.
Ate
Roomba,
that.
right?
Kiko is real hungry right there.
He was starving, I think they say.
But he is fed now.
This guy did give him a little food. Oh, and finding some info.
Sky's gonna be healing up again.
Macross in this walk down corner on Shower. This could be a decisive fight.
W call out.
Mugla
Oh, no,
clears it.
Satchel out.
News eats a dog.
Teleport.
But the push through from
Comes
Cypher.
through, but Yoshingo is still here. Let's see what he can do to stop this push. Doesn't look like he'll be able to do anything. He'll go the way. Able.
B.
TP back
he's gone.
to A, I believe, is going to come through here. Yeah. We are going to see the spike TP to A, and it's going to be a 3v3 retake. Panda being in their spawn. I don't think they expect this. No, they do not. Still goes the way of
Cage
Panda.
triggered.
Great lurk coming through.
30 seconds left.
Cage triggered.
Good
must
deep
wait a
cam. Getting the info out of the Raze. Raze going up heaven, looking for a fight.
One enemy remaining.
Oh, and just two.
Beautiful holds.
Two
got the
beautiful
snaps?
shots. 6 to 2. This is not that heavy of an attacking side
News
map,
Sniffers
but it could be.
Are running away with it.
It can be very hard to defend on this map
At times it
Uh,
can, absolutely.
if you're
The
not
way that you can
ready.
rotate around this map, you can make it super difficult for the defenders, especially if the defenders are scared of getting active.
I feel like this is one of the best maps to prove how good a team is. But I
There's a
also
lot of-
believe I'm terrible at this map, so I don't like it.
There you go.
Happy to hear that.
Ego looking for a fight down towards A. A very
News
patient round.
also
from
looking.
Lucifer's once again. News finding one. Just taking an aggressive peek and just snapping Frosty's head off.
I would love to see a cut to them,
News with one more onto Kiko.
and they're all sitting right next to each other and fist bumping.
That would be great.
Down you go.
Oh, and well,
Ooh.
Screaming Serpent still finding one though. The trade coming through.
We got to make that happen.
Now
Production.
in the 4v2.
What?
Can we get
What am I
that
doing?
that shot?
Replay?
Cage
No,
triggered.
of them fist bumping.
Where's our fist bump at?
Unbelievable.
2v4 looking difficult
Massive.
here. All looking towards B, but this is where the majority of the defenders players are. See what
30
they can
seconds
find.
left.
They made Cypher's ult 7. Why?
TP coming out. Do they clear Owen? This is the question.
No smoke?
Yeah, if he dropped the smoke, they would have heard.
One enemy remaining.
Do believe he was hoping that
On
just
A.
take the
My turn.
gamble, but
Oh well,
10
now they
seconds
just
left.
wait
Mugla
Clove
now
out.
needs to find a fight.
Last
Yoshingo
player
Wait.
standing.
giving him a chance, but not really at all. Taking him out
That-
instantly.
That is an alpha play right there.
That is called just being better.
That is called an obscene amount of
That is
confidence.
it. That is just confidence, man, and I love to see it. He had a slight whiff early in the match, in the 1v1 against the Mulga, and now just sitting right back and getting the one tap on the club up. Good stuff.
So the economy does not look great for them winning 6 out of the last 9 rounds. It's a real struggle.
It is looking like the rounds have been fairly close, meaning that they really haven't gotten a chance to build up that economy. And the alts from the goats are getting fairly stockpiled with the Raze, Gecko, and Fade, which are all massive alts.
Wow. Crazy timing.
Yeah, Panda not getting any of the info on the person that was walked up A. Checking shower, finding one player. Smoke committed and nade committed. And the fight does look like it's going to go towards B here,
I do love how
which
Panda
is going to be the weaker side.
consistently puts pressure. I mean, not
Panda has been very good on this lyric roll.
not actually putting the pressure right now, but the fact that she's gone through multiple times.
Just being there has kept 3 players towards the A site, meaning this B site was completely free to take. And B can be a very tough site to retake on.
Oh, that is a big explosion.
News coming through Hookah, finding one on the Mugla.
Wow.
Retake coming through. Macrox finds one on the
One enemy
Last
remaining.
frame
Kills
of
one
that
wave
Gecko ult.
goats.
Oh,
Ooh.
Screamin'
He's
almost
doing as
recreated.
best he can, but not quite enough.
He almost recreated his prior 4K or 3K.
Back on ascent.
Callback.
He
Can
has
we get a
been very
replay?
good at getting those multi-frags.
We don't
Production.
have the budget for a replay.
We don't have a budget.
Oh, we have a budget.
Negative.
It's just,
Negative.
it's just 0.
Yeah, okay, there you go.
Fine.
Yet this
I meant
Twitch
to
stream
state.
does say it has a paid promotion in it. Don't know what that is.
Maybe we do
Does
have a
it?
paid promotion. Who knows?
We have a new partner, don't we?
That is true. Vensei does have a new partner.
That must be maybe some bio. If so, go check that out.
Very
I've had
aggressive
its
round
great
on
stuff.
A.
Oh my.
News catches Kiko. The double satchel not making his way to get any frags.
Ah, bad.
Macrox starting to lock in a little bit towards this side.
Fucked up
TP comes out.
fadeaway. I do
One
love
more
the
TP.
idea of pushing.
Leaving Panda on this lyric. This could be good. Macrox clearing it out though.
Spike
I
down.
don't know if
B.
it saw him. I don't think it saw him. I don't think it saw the cipher.
I did not, but it's
I
only
think
a
His
bucky.
bomb is down on B side now.
This
Yeah, and
is
it's
tough
only a
because the bomb
bucky, it's
is
not even a
down.
great lurk.
And it is only a bucky. And they are clearing it back out, and I think they saw. I think Macrox did see Panda on the lurk.
Last player standing.
Able finding the last Hookah player, and now Macrox to hold this lurk.
That did way too
It is
much
done.
damage.
Now, very unfortunate that that spike was down because Panda
Last
did have a
round in the
very good
half.
lurk there on the A
Send
side.
everything.
Got
And
timing
he
on the
did
dog.
decide to dash out by himself on B side.
I,
It is unfortunate.
I do love the double satchel towards shower. It was a
It's
complete. It was a call out upon the fact that they keep 2-man pushing shower. He just missed his shots, or didn't have.
He
Utah
was
back
doing
him
his
up on
best to
his back.
catch a timing on them, but unfortunately was not able to land the shots he needed. Absolutely.
This was 6-2.
They have brought this back. News catching an outlaw shot onto one.
Don't worry, that
About
means
that,
he gets
I'll
140 combat score.
Here comes the party.
And the nade ends up finishing the guy that he shot with the outlaw. And Kiko though finding one on the backside, and the
They
trades
don't
come
want to
through.
tell you all.
Finding
200.
all of the players. 200
I
on
know
the news.
exactly where you are.
I'm sorry for cursing you as you were winning all the rounds.
He did seem to have cursed the goats. Nade, accidental body block.
7-5 hack is still pretty big for attack side on.
7.5 is a fairly strong hack.
Last player standing.
Not bad.
As
Especially seeing that it was 6-2.
Switching
the Clove
sides.
Jet Raze comp is going to be very lackluster towards the Disbender side. We'll see what they can do. They'll probably have to get a little bit more active.
Probably their
compared
only
to-
place to get aggressive.
Yeah, absolutely. That is kind of their only thing. We'll see what they end up doing to get people active. I mean, they do have the Jet Dash and the Raised Satchels, so they can go for some fairly aggressive stuff towards A short or even hookah side.
They also should be using Sky's Flash to get them in.
Yeah,
If
they
they're
should, they
going
should.
very aggressive. If not, Sky can play wherever.
I also wouldn't mind if we just see this Jet get an op online.
I feel like the Jet's already
When you
preparing
have-
the opping position.
He already is playing Heaven, which is exactly where you want to be with an op, but we'll see what they end up doing. Hold this A site. Very aggressive into this mid-side smoke. Kiko knows. Wingman getting the plant down.
Planted.
Also getting a hit onto somebody, killing somebody. Yoshingo going down to the race Boombot.
Here.
Defender's getting some kills. Now up in the 2v3.
Last player
Macrox
standing.
getting caught out by Panda.
Poison ore emitting.
Oh, good placement of the
Able-
smoke. Gives him
Looking for one.
the chance to isolate the 1v1s.
Poison's off.
One enemy remaining.
Does find one. Does find them
Whoa.
both. And able with a
Want something to
very
do?
nice clutch in the
Do it
1v2 here.
yourself.
Beautiful
That
use
right
of
click,
Viper's
man.
regenerable smoke.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, the
And we do see those missing bullets coming through from News. And a nice non-toxic. Well played. From Mugla.
And it was well played, I'll give him that.
It really was well played. Very B heavy default with just a Viper lurking outside A. This does seem like a very normal.
Bomb buddy out.
I do not
Attacker
believe
side
that dog
strat.
cleared left side of hookah. Interesting.
They have so much trust in the Satchel hitting a trip and getting himself killed on News. One more trip getting hit in hookah. Kills going the way of Kiko. This is Kiko, I believe. But the kills are going the way of the defenders for the most part.
Last player standing.
One more.
Spike down B.
Abel, once again in the 1v2. Can he do it? Smoking
Poison
off the
orb
clove,
emitting.
one elbow. And Molly on the CT player. Now has information on both players.
Poison's off.
Could teleport with the bomb if he feels like it.
well, I actually
Instead,
love
it
this
looks like
play.
he's going
Poison
to
orb
isolate
emitting.
onto the CT player.
They're doubling up, which is smart. Keeping
This
both
could be
bodies
perfect.
together.
This
Oh,
timing could be
no.
good.
Both
One
moving
enemy
It's
the
going to be
wrong
empty.
way.
And it's Abel again.
You only
Catching
follow
this
that
1v2.
sense.
He's unstoppable. Absolutely saving that buy round. Abel looking like the clutch god on the goats right now. People were saying it might be Owen, but Abel is finding his place here. Voltage, mildly threatening news here.
Mildly is an understatement.
We're gonna see a side default, or even just an A side exec here. 5 players towards the side of map. Cypher is well rotating though. We're gonna have 4 defenders holding this site.
I love when Cyphers do this. Because he has a cam on the other site. He can cover his hookah.
He has the information for him.
He just
This is gonna
physically
be
is not
a
there.
very stacked site.
Grenade.
is gonna make this attack side really hard.
Oh, he almost died to his own nade.
Owen finds one. It is gonna be trade going the way of the
Spike
defenders,
planted.
as well as the gun advantage. Frosty finding one through smoke, I believe, unless he swung out. Owen though, getting one more.
It's a 2v3.
Flash coming from the Gecko.
Last
Both
player
known to be
standing.
U-Haul, and then the
Ooh.
Screaming Serpent just cleans it up. Blue Sniffers finally cleaning out around after 2 very tough losses. Making it an 8-7 map.
How we looking econ wise?
Here you go, buddy.
Are gonna see
Gonna see a
decent
fight.
economy from the attackers here. They are both looking mildly rough on eco.
Either one loses this round, it's gonna be a real struggle next one.
Yes, it will be.
It's gonna be a real struggle for the next 2, probably.
Although the alt economy is looking to start bolstering up, I do believe most people are like 2, if not 3 orbs away from their ult. A great boom bot from News catching out Mugla on the clove. Viper
also
all
called
slightly
out
changed
Boom
up
Bot,
this
too.
round. Isolating the fights on
Tripwire
long,
destroyed.
giving them a little bit
Cage triggered.
easier of a time getting on the site.
And
And going for a swing, but not quite landing the shots. Yoshingo takes him out, takes her out.
Hand is insane.
We're gonna see a 5v3 here. Retake coming through. We have a flash prep for Frosty. This is gonna be a pop flash out of the smoke. Catches News. News satcheling back
One
away.
enemy remaining.
Owen getting the kill. Macrock getting the kill. It's gonna be Screaming Serpent in a 1v4. Macrock's cleaning it up.
Back
8
to
to 8.
tie.
This map has been a brawl back and forth.
We would expect nothing less from the grand final teams.
Absolutely. I mean, we would love to keep this nice and close. All
Doge
Are we
is
witnessing
still
the-
in this chat, even though he has an 8 a.m. class, I think.
This is true.
Are we witnessing the downfall of Macrox? What's happening?
We are witnessing the downfall of Macross. He has fallen off, as they say.
This is a very hard, best of 5 sets are very hard to stay awake during.
It is a very
An
tough
immense
task.
amount of concentration for a long amount of time.
We might see some diminishing. I mean, we've already seen Macross starting to diminish. He's not having nearly
That
the amount of
outlaw
impact
skin
he's been
is
having.
sick.
That outlaw skin is cool, although it is a marshal.
That's a marshal. They
That
should
is a
put that on
marshal.
the, if they put that on the outlaw, that would be sick. I
Yes,
don't
it
want
would be.
to use the marshal.
Are gonna see a 5v4 retake. Cypher going on this flank. It is going to be fairly late though.
Launching
Owen getting found in U-Haul. They're looking for more. News finds one onto
One
Frosty.
enemy
Holding
remaining.
the flank for
And
the
the last player alive is gonna be
Whoa,
the
whoa,
flank.
whoa,
Abel.
Definitely hit his desk. Not sure what happened.
Uh,
Definitely hit his desk.
Abel.
Cage triggered.
I don't know. The cat ran across the mouse or something.
Yeah, I think it must have been.
Someone came over and swept his mouse pad.
The packets must have hit his mouse.
Tripwire destroyed.
Oh, we get attacked for
Whoa.
lag. Is that what we're calling it nowadays?
That is what we call it nowadays. I don't blame him. We are calling it that. Abel has disconnected.
Yep. Don't worry, we have another tech pause. At 9 seconds,
This is
they're
my
breaking the
spot.
rules. I'm gonna have to fire
They
someone.
messed it up by one. How dare they?
Someone must get fired right now.
That is true. If you mess up by 1 second, you do get fired.
I'm slightly disappointed that we don't see a ritual happening on the goat side here.
Yeah, we are going to see the goats being a little bit more disciplined. They're not doing a summoning circle of Cthulhu on Abel.
I think it was the glue sniffers before, but
It was the glue sniffers. The goats aren't doing it. They just aren't. They aren't Cthulhu summoners apparently.
our cameraman.
Our cameraman doing his best to recreate it.
But it doesn't really work with one person. You need at least 3.
Although it does at least summon the reconnection.
Yeah, there it is. I guess the.
I do
guess the
believe that was a
revival works
form of
with one.
possession from our cameraman.
That was purely because of the cameraman that he
Yeah.
woke back up.
Absolutely. This is going to be a side aggression from the goats, with 5 players towards the side of the map. See how they are able to finish this up, if they are.
They're gonna have to start the timer if they are.
That would help. Get the old Western music from Frosty. We like it. We like it. I do believe this is an eco from the Glue Sniffers.
I got yous, okay?
It
Walking out
either
for a
is
shower
an
spike.
eco or
Oh, yeah.
Frosty is really wanting to show off.
He's feeling it. Fast aggression onto short. News finds one with the gecko ult. Pico looking for one. Timing onto the U-Haul fight.
Spike down.
Don't
You have
know
to
if
see
they
that, right?
know about him.
One
He
enemy
does end up
remaining.
getting his ult off. News finds the trade. Now in a 1v2. The kills have gone the way of the defenders here.
This is not a terrible 1v2 to be in either. One person is 1 health, even though they can ult.
This is winnable.
Spike planted.
Although the Clove definitely needs to take this first fight, so that ult is possible.
But they're so
I think
split
he's
up,
gonna
it might
get
be
it.
hard.
Because News is going for the CT fight. Timing onto the
Oh.
CT fight. He might be able to walk out. We're gonna see a smoke on bomb most likely from the information gotten. Razor coming through.
Oh,
Does
He
not
missed?
find a kill. It missed
was-
somehow.
Oh
Not
my.
really quite sure how.
Dustin, can we get a replay on that, please?
production.
Yeah, cameraman, can we work on that? Production? Can we get that?
Where's the budget?
Just
The hell, man.
Where's budget?
What the
Where's
frick,
packets?
man?
Where's budget? Where's everything? An unfortunate misresult. This is a Rosa, as they say. Now making the scoreline 9-9.
I believe the Rosa comment has something to do with the Mario character Rosalina and Luma.
I. Yeah,
let's
I think
I
that's
believe
true.
that's the only compensation. That's the only thing that makes sense even.
Yeah.
Prepare for hellfire.
Brimmo into the U-Haul fight. News jumping around, but screaming saves the sky there.
You can see this panic in this guy's eyes. That flash out still.
Macrox caught out on the shower fight by Kiko. Kiko finally proving his worth onto Macrox. Shutting him down.
This is the battle for
Now
all time.
3-man constrained into U-Haul. One raised aid and it all falls apart. Although this Viper Wall allows them to walk away.
And they're only going to send one away. Keep presence here with Spike.
Does look like they're gonna want to re-hit. Although they have all the information on B with his Clove walked up.
Where
That
is
flash, well,
everyone
that
hiding?
gives a lot of information.
The Cypher All gives all the info away, and this guaranteed an A hit at this point. Although the teleport could always come through.
A little early on
Kiko
this
finds one onto Abel.
30 seconds left.
And that's the wall down. Makes it
Last
very hard to
player
rotate
standing.
here.
Kiko once again. Kiko having a round right now. Catches the fourth. Trying his best to get that ult back. He is angry he lost that. Or I guess no, that wasn't
Ruined
Kiko.
their
That was
day.
News.
Yeah, news ult. I'm very confused on how it didn't hit the one guy for 6.
I
at
am very
least.
confused. I am very confused. But Riot will never tell us why.
Mostly because they don't have the replay.
And they don't know why.
And they don't care.
And they don't care.
People keep paying for their games.
keep playing. They keep paying.
That's all they need.
And that's all they need.
Wow, aggressive
News.
peek
Finding
there
one
from
on the
Screamin'.
Screaming Serpent.
Can we get another?
Mugler.
Oh no!
Not finding the shots on the spray. The dog messing up his spray.
Here.
But Kiko with a teleport finds one on the rocks.
Satchel out.
Teleports come through. This is going to be a rotate towards the A-bomb site. Abel looking for the kill on the Kiko. Does
Oh,
Kiko
the
get the timing?
timing.
Kiko timings it. Gets the shoulder peek onto Owen.
There's his ult back. It's been 2 rounds.
Is going to be the ult.
Spike planted.
They're
I'm
not
gonna
gonna know
see
where
the
News is.
Raze
They're
ult
all
coming
gonna be looking
through.
towards
News
site.
is unknown, and they find him. They get the information. Do they go? The Raze ult coming through Kiko.
That's
Not
two
a
showing
Rosa.
Showing News how
Not
to
a
work.
Rosa.
Kiko is showing him how to use
Yeah,
that Raze ult.
not a Rosa. If that didn't kill, that would have been the most
Love
rigged
explosions.
ult of all
That is
time. That
not
thing
Rosalina
landed
and
on
Luma.
his forehead.
Paint. Check.
That is
Charge.
not Rosalina.
Check. Break.
Or Luna.
Nowhere in sight.
Now, 11-9 scoreline for Glue Sniffers. This could be their time. 2 more rounds to close it out, and that would be the series. As they are up 2-1 on the match scoreline. It is a first to 3.
Kiko wants it.
Kiko's going for his
Kiko.
back-to-back-to-back 4Ks.
He is looking for his third. He has been a menace in the past 3 rounds. Mugla getting caught out on long. A great raise nade. I would have liked to have seen him TP rather than take the fight, but News ulting onto site. He knows that it's clear based on the fade ult.
These
Just throws
races.
that Rosa right into the CT.
Spike
Frosty
planted.
getting
Great
sprayed
spam.
out towards elbow. Taking 120 damage, now on 1 HP. Sky ult coming through, getting the information on some of the site players. Kiko finding one onto the long player, getting healed by their Sky. News center site down. Last 2 players are going to be Hookah and Long. Can they clear it?
One enemy
Finds one
remaining.
onto Long. Last guy unknown. I think they now know he's Hookah. Low time though. Bomb is half. Low time. Can Kiko win it?
Another 4K!
Ew.
Back-to-back-to-back 4Ks.
And you can't stop him. Kiko is wanting this win. The captain, the
Match point.
Kiko needs
the
the win.
menace.
Kiko needs to
the
go to
carry.
bed.
Kiko
Kiko's
wants his money.
gotta go.
He
He's got class
wants
tomorrow.
packets. He
Kiko
wants
has
packets
class
so
tomorrow.
bad.
This is
He's
the
gotta have a
only
final
time
tomorrow,
he's
you know?
had packets this whole game.
He wants to pay his internet bill. I think this is the main goal, is so he can get his packets back.
I want to message him. Say he found his packets. I can't. That'll disturb
See
him.
if he can go for his back-to-back-to-back 4K.
And they're sure
See
giving
what
him
he
the
can
fight.
do. The hope he doesn't overheat, and it doesn't look like he is. He's playing fairly disciplined here.
They do
Gecko
see
coming
Kiko
through.
immediately Gecko ult.
Do not blame him. Gecko finding one onto the round. Now in a 5v3, this is a great spot to end this series out.
Oh
Finds
my
one more,
God.
spamming through a box. Gets
Oh
the
my
advantage. Finds
God!
the third, does
Oh,
not
he
know
couldn't
he
get
did
the
not.
God.
But
And that's
in
a GG.
4
That's the Blue
rounds, he gets
Sniffers.
15 kills.
That's the
And
Blue
that does mean
Oh
the
my
series
Lord.
is the Glue Sniffers. Glue Sniffers are our VCS champions.
What a great game from the Glue Sniffers.
And
That's
Kiko dropping
beautiful.
another 30 bomb. He is locked in.
You want to message Kiko and ask him if he wants to come in the call? Just for a slight,
Just a little post match.
yeah. That's fine.
He
dude.
can't. He
That's
needs
fine.
to go to bed.
He cannot,
blame
and
him.
that's fine.
We can't blame him. He does have class. This guy is locked in on the game. He's locked in class. What can we say?
I did not know he actually had to do something tomorrow.
Well, we have
We should
since we
interview
have
Panda Bear.
We should
No.
interview Panda.
We
Yeah.
can interview anyone. I mean,
Let's do a little
the whole
interview.
thing was to interview a captain, but we could interview whoever.
Do I
Hey,
have
who cares?
Panda add-in? I don't. Does anybody
Oh
ever
my
add in?
god. We
I
could
don't
also just
think
end the
so.
stream. We
No.
don't need a post-match interview.
Okay, fine.
We could do whatever our hearts desired.
Give her a shout. We'll see. Nice 3.
Not bad.
You got Panda added on Discord?
I think so, maybe. I have her. I'm in a group chat with her, so I could do it. Add her.
Okay, we're gonna get one of the glue sniffers on the phone.
I can.
We're working hard, or we're barely working. One of the two.
Oh, I just added it. I think to interview Serpent. All right, let's just end it, bro.
Okay.
Okay.
We are not getting Panda on the phone. I'm banning
Serpent.
him.
Oh, never mind. We're getting Serpent.
Oh,
Okay.
we are.
We're not.
We're lying
oh
on
my.
everything.
Somebody's still hearing news.
News.
Oh, I don't. Freak. Need to add him on Valorant. You gotta add me back.
That's fine. We're just gonna end it here. He lost his opportunity. I bet he would say he's great and his team's great. But I really appreciate everyone for coming out for the games. All the
It has
casters,
been
all the
a
production,
pleasure. An absolute pleasure.
all the players. Congrats to the Glue Sniffers for winning.
Congratulations.
To the best team.
They did. The goats. They even said.
Oh, I'm saying I'm doing a cheers to the best team.
Cheers to the best team. Cheers.
Good
Cheers
for
to
you,
the
Glue
best team.
Sniffers.
Indeed. Proven themselves worth.
Yes, I will see you all around. I hope to commentate in the future, but after today, I don't know why they would get me back. But I'll see you all around. Thanks for stopping by. Peace.